What the fuck? Are you actually here this time, you mean? That's the fun thing about the void. You can't see it, but it's always there. Hi, everyone. Hello. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend, everyone. How are we doing? Oh, fucking hell. Did you hear that? Colby just like, have you heard a thud? That was Colby. He just like jumped down from my shelf right onto the desk, like right in front of the mic. Scared me. He scared me. I wasn't expecting him. Loud thump. Yeah, that was Colby. That was Colby. I'm good, just procrastinating. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What are we procrastinating? When are we procrastinating? I'm still waking up. Honestly, me too. Honestly, me too. I've been awake for a couple hours, but like, honestly, me too. You know, I keep seeing this like image circulate on Twitter, and it's like, I feel like there's a sleep in me that needs to be slept, but every time I sleep, I don't sleep that sleep. That's me. That's me. That image is me. Like, I sleep all the fucking time, but like, I don't feel like I sleep. I never feel like rested or recovered from it. Oh my god, I love her so much. Hi, Gilly! Hi, I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. Guys, that's my wife. That's my wifey. That's my wifey. Not your wife, mine. Mine. My wifey. If Hayes here, my wifey. If Hayes not here, my wifey. Hi, Richmond. How you doing? How you doing? Learning things? Oh, learning things is cringe. Learning things is kind of cringe. I would also procrastinate that. I think I would also procrastinate that. How's Colby adjusting to new plates? He adjusted really well. He adjusted really well. He loves my mum and my brother. He likes to play with the dog. And he will just lay around anywhere in the house. If you didn't know any better, you'd think he'd been here his whole life. If you didn't know any better, you'd think he'd been here forever, honestly. He's settled in so fucking well. I just did better here than the Goon House. Literally, though. Literally, though. He's actually so much better here. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. He's never here. Good. Hayes not allowed to be here. Hayes not allowed to be here. He's not allowed to know how much I love you. I want to learn Finnish, but it's so hard. They just stick words together. Oh. I'm not very good with languages. English is the only language I really know, so I can't comment, really. Oh god. Oh, ah! I didn't mean to scroll. I didn't mean to scroll. Go back. Go back. There we go. There we go. Now I can scroll the chat window. A is for horses. Not wrong. Not wrong. I need to brush my hair quickly, chat. It's annoying me. It's annoying me. Ugh. Oh, it's tangly. It's tangly. Don't feed my husband to the horses. Yeah, feed the horses to the husband. Right? Do they eat horse meat in France? Is that a thing France does? I know some places do. In the UK, we don't really. But I know some places do. Can we feed the horses to hay? Girl flesh. Yum, yum. Yummy, yummy. No idea. What do you mean? Tesco used to? Yeah, but they weren't supposed to. That's why it was a scandal. That's why it was a scandal. It also has 15 cases, which does not help. Oh, God. That does sound complicated. Time for horse lasagna. Findus. Findus lasagna. Yum, yum. Yummy, yummy. We did in the UK, just unknowingly. Yeah, unknowingly. Exactly. Exactly. So I feel like it doesn't quite count. I feel like it doesn't quite count. Ugh. Where's my... They do in France. It's called... I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying to say that. I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying to say that. Giri, how would you pronounce that? How would you pronounce it? We eat horses here too, to be honest. I don't know why we don't in the UK. Why don't we eat horse? I don't know why we don't. I'd give it a go. I don't know if I would like it or not, but like I'd be willing to give it a go. I wonder what horse tastes like. Probably chicken. Everything tastes like chicken. Yeah, anytime like someone it describes taste of something, they're like, it tastes like chicken. It's like, how can everything taste like chicken? How can everything taste like chicken? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. People be like, yes, crocodile tastes like chicken. Yes, rabbit tastes like chicken. Is horse would be red meat, right? Would horse be a red meat? Is horse like horse meat? Is it like closer to beef or pork? Honestly, I'm not a big fan of beef. I'm not a big fan of beef. I only really like beef if it's processed in like burger patties or like mincemeat in like pasta dishes and stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of beef. Like if it's like sliced beef or like a steak and stuff like that, I don't really like the taste and texture of it too much. I love pork. Pork is good. But grind that shit up. Yeah, Giri gets me. Giri gets me. Closer to beef, but also not really. Is it like... Does it stand on, like, alone as, like, its own thing then, I'm guessing? Ham hocks. Oh, ham hock is so good. Ham hock is so good. I love ham hock. I used to get a cheese and ham hock sandwich from Home Bargains sometimes when we did grocery shopping. Yummy. Yummy. I've been craving a burger. I've been craving a burger. I've had to like go past McDonald's and Burger King several times this week. And I'm just like constantly like, burger. But I haven't brought it yet. You're getting Burger King tonight? I'm actually so jealous. I'm unironically so fucking jealous. I'm really... Ham hock is just better gammon. Ham hock is better gammon. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. But unfortunately, like in supermarkets, gammon is a lot more available than ham hock. There's a lot more available than ham hock. The last burger I had, I didn't even have a burger that long ago, to be honest, but I had a Wendy's Baconator, and honestly, it just didn't hit. It just didn't hit. I was like, that's just not what it just wasn't as good as I expected. I don't know. I feel like I would have enjoyed a Burger King or a McDonald's more, which might be counterintuitive because, like, I know they're, cheaper fast food brands, but I guess I just don't have expensive taste. I guess I just don't have expensive taste. I don't know. I prefer... Burger King's my favorite, I think. Burger King's my favorite. Five Guys is good, but it's hard to justify the price. I'd say Five Guys is good, but the fries are better than the burgers, and it's hard to justify the price. Burger King is just banger all around. And McDonald's is good and more pocket.
CD Barnazy casts £15 into the void. Thank you very much.
Why? 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 How dare you? Are you telling me to get burger? Is that what it is? Is that burger money? Is that burger money? I don't know why you're giving me money. I haven't even finished your commissions yet. I don't know why you'd want to give me more money. I haven't even done what you've paid me for yet. Are you stupid? I'm also letting the voices win. I'm doing a crime. Ooh, what's the crime? Am I allowed to know the crime? Is the crime in my DMs? I see a little DM. Hold on. That is a good crime. That is a good crime. I approve of this crime, Geary. I approve of this crime. I love Geary who has no commissions. Geary who has no commissions is the best. I saw that on my phone before I heard on stream. Thank you very much for the burger money, Barnsey. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't mind McDonald's, but I only really like the breakfast. Honestly, McDonald's breakfast, I don't know if this is a bad take, but McDonald's breakfast is better than the burgers. Sorry, not sorry. I could eat a sausage and egg McMuffin any time of day. Like, if we had all-day McDonald's breakfast here, that would be like my go-to order. I don't know if I'd even get burgers anymore. I would have a double sausage and egg McMuffin any time of day if I could. I know some places do have, like,
Mambo
all-day McDonald's. I don't know yet they still do. I know back in the day Canada used to, because I had a friend in Canada who was really excited to tell me that they had 24 McDonald's breakfast now, and I was really jealous. McDonald's breakfast is too expensive for it. It kind of is. I do agree, but it is good. I agree that it is expensive for what it is, but it is good. It is good. I had Mackey's Brekkie yesterday. I had Mackey's Brekkie Thursday. I had Mackey's Brekkie on Thursday. It was so good. It was so good. Treble sausage and egg McMuffin? Nah, I don't think I could do that. Then that would be too much for me, I think. But I do like to get a cheesy bacon flatbread as well. So, I need room for my flatbread. I need room for my flatbread because I want a bit of both, I like them both, but like neither of them are filling enough on their own. So I have to get a bit of both. I have to get a cheesy bacon flatbread and a sausage and egg McMuffin. So I need room for both. I don't have the biggest appetite. Sextuple sausage. Oh my god, you wouldn't even fit that in your mouth. You'd have to like unhinge your jaw like a fucking snake. Add some hot honey to it. They are doing. I'm pretty sure they're doing a hot honey muffin at the moment, Nixon. I'm pretty sure. Hang on, I'm gonna go double check. I'm 99% sure they are actually doing a hot honey muffin at the moment. I'm gonna go double check. McDonald's breakfast. I can't spell, but Google will know what I mean, right? Yeah, they are! Hot honey sausage and egg McMuffin. Ew. I don't understand, A, why we're making honey hot, and B, why we're just putting it in or on absolutely everything. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Everywhere is doing something. Literally, it's fucking everywhere, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Granted, I probably don't have a horse in this race because I don't like honey and I don't like spice. So, you know, I'm clearly not the target demographic, but like, who is? Who is? I don't know, it's weird. Those Doritos are pretty good. Did you actually buy them? I don't know, man. I don't know if I can get on board. Ash accidentally got me Frank's hot sauce wrap, and I was like, no, Ash! No, that's diabolical. I know you said accidentally, so I won't be too harsh on him, but that is diabolical. Imagine biting into a wrap, expecting your normal yummy wrap, and it's fucking Frank's hot sauce. Oh my god, I would die. I would die. That would be like when I got that pizza a couple weeks ago that had the fucking green chilies in it. That would be like me. That like I died that day. I died that day I had that fucking pizza. Those green chilies were they had hands. It was red too, so I thought it was ketchup. No! Oh, Pansy, bless you. You poor thing. I was going to have on the way to work Thursday, but I had to deal with all the shit they fucked up, so I didn't have time. No! I need Yumi's work to give Yumi a break. I need Yumi's work to give Yumi a break. I got a small bag. Didn't know they existed before that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, I feel like everywhere is doing hot honey something at the moment. It's weird. It's weird. Chat, I have some news. I have some news, chat. If you're in Discord or if you've been hovering around Hiro and Giri's chat, you would have already seen me mention it. But I have a job interview on Tuesday. I have a job interview on Tuesday. I've been having a little look around and I've applied for a few positions. And I have an interview on Tuesday for one of them. I have an interview. And so far, so good. Touch wood. If I say so myself, I don't want to jinx myself, but like, if I say so myself, things seem to be going pretty promising. Everything I've needed to happen so far has happened, which I'm choosing to believe is a good sign. I'm choosing to believe is a good sign. Let's go, girl. Best of luck. Yeah. The one I'm applying for as well, the one I'm interviewing for, sorry, probably is my top choice as well, which is handy. I did hear back from another job I applied to, but that was for a job that started on Monday, and I didn't hear back from them after like speaking to them on the phone and confirming my interest. So I don't think they're taking my application forward. And I've had one rejection for another job. But I do have one that wants to interview me, which is really exciting. It's really exciting. I feel excited. I feel weirdly excited about it. Like don't get me wrong, I'm under no illusion that having a day job again is going to be all sunshine and rainbows. Like, I'll still have my days where I complain about it and shit. I know I will. But like, it'll be nice to have like some purpose in my life again, I guess. It would be nice to have some money and independence again as well. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to the idea of job slop. Wow, crazy how empowering someone to make their choices makes them excited. I know, right? I did tell, because I know I was messaging in the Rejects Discord about it. But I hadn't told my mum about it until we went out the other day. And I was like, I've done something, and I'm not sure if I should tell you or not, because I don't know if you'll think it's stupid or not. Because I was worried that mum would go into like overprotective mum mode, because... So the situation is kind of amusing. The job I've applied for and I will be interviewing for, it's actually at the same place my last job was at. It's in the same location. It's in the same office department. It is a different role within the department. So it's not the exact jobs I did before. It is a different role within my, within that department. But it is actually the last place I worked. I'm going back to interview for the last place I work, but because obviously I ended up getting like really overwhelmed and had a bit of a mentee B, and then resigned from it. I was worried Mum would go into like over defensive mode and be like, no, you shouldn't apply for that. Look what they did to you last time. Blah 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 blah. I was worried she'd be a bit like defensive mum mode about it. But my reasoning for doing it, because I know I have talked about that job on stream sometimes before, so some people might know the deal. But the thing is, I started there in one position that I really enjoyed, and then a colleague left, and I was offered to move up into their role. And I agreed to it because I was like, yeah, why not? Like, I like what I'm doing here. It'd be, I'm interested in the position and stuff. So I'll move across. So I did. I took on a new role within the office. But the trouble was, they never backfilled the space that I left. So I ended up still doing like half of my previous job as well as doing the new job. And it was just too much work. I was doing like 1.5 full-time jobs worth of work a week, except I was only one person. And it was just too much. But genuinely, if I just stayed in my original role, if I didn't take on the second position and I was still in my original role, I could honestly still see myself there now, because like I liked the role. I liked the company. It was chill. It was the kind of job, it didn't come home with me in the evenings and stuff, the hours were pretty decent. And I did like it, I did like it back then. It was only when I changed role within the company and I didn't lose all my previous tasks, and it just made it too much. And like, I did speak to the person who I took over from because they still had a different job within the company. So I was actually still in a working capacity in touch with them. So I had to reach out to him, obviously, to let him know that I was resigning and there was a new point of contact. And he did ask, he was like, oh no, Megan, what happened? Like, why are you leaving? And I told him, and even he was like, that's insane they've done that to you. And even he admitted, like, he's like, that's too much work. It was like, you can't do anything extra than the role you were supposed to do. Like, it's such a busy role as it is. Like, expecting anyone to keep on top of it with additional duties as well, it just ain't gonna happen. So that's why I got really burned out on it. But I didn't hate the location or the job itself or anything, It was just the fact that I ended up doing, 1.5 people's worth of work with no external help or support or anything. So I was browsing for jobs recently, and I saw a job with the same job title. I was like, oh, how funny. That's my old workplace. So I clicked into it out of curiosity. I clicked into it. I'm having a little looky. And then I'm like, that sounds like a good job. Like, that sounds chill, Like, the wage and the hours are still nice. Like, it's the same location and everything. And it's not either of the roles I did before, but, like, it sounds perfectly doable, And, like, bearing in mind, like, I lost a lot of confidence with my previous role and stuff, and I've had a really hard time applying for jobs because, like, I'd like start reading through like the job like description and stuff and reading what my tasks would be and stuff, and I would just feel like really overwhelmed and out of my depth. I'd be like, no, that's too much stuff. I don't think I could cope. So I'm like looking at this job and I'm like, I think I could do that. But then I was like, I can't apply though, because like that's the last place I worked. Like, that's weird. But then I posted in a Discord and spoke to a couple friends about it. And they were like, I think you should just go for it. Like, worst case scenario, if you get offered it and you don't want it, like, you change your mind or anything, you don't have to take it, But like, why not apply for it? See what happens. So I was like, okay, yeah, fuck it, I will. We'll see what happens. So I put my hat in the ring. But I kind of didn't expect to hear back from them. I kind of didn't expect to hear back on it. But then I did. And I was like, oh, ow. And then they wanted to invite me to interview. So I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, now I'm applying for my old workplace. But yeah, I was worried Mum would be really defensive about it. But she actually wasn't. Mum was actually really supportive and really nice about it. Because like she said as well, which is the same thing I felt, if you had been in your previous role, you probably would have still been there. It's only because of what they ended up heaping on top of me that made things go all stupid sort of thing, So Mum was actually really reassuring and supportive about it as well, which was really nice. It was really nice because I was a bit worried. I won't lie. Not to say my mum is the same as my ex, but like I was a bit worried because like there were times I did think about applying for jobs and stuff before, and then for one reason or another, my ex would always like veto it, sort of thing. And he would always say the same sort of stuff, like, you know, no, I don't want you doing that. Like, you know, you're already depressed. I don't want you to get worse, blah, 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 blah. And it just, I think in hindsight now, I think that just like fed into my like lack of confidence and insecurity, you know? I think that just, I'm not saying he necessarily meant to do it. I don't know if he did. But whether it was intentional on his part or not, I think it did feed into my lack of confidence and insecurities, you know? So then I would just be like, oh, yeah, no, I guess you're right. No, I don't want to do that. And it just sort of kept me in my sad little box I was stuck in, sort of thing. So it's been really nice this time to, like, look at jobs and just, like, make the decision on my own, like whether I'm going to apply or not. And yeah, just like not have any other voices telling me otherwise, sort of thing. You're drawing Megu? What do you mean you're drawing Megu? You're drawing me? You're drawing me? I thought my Mr. Lines were a commission, not an art trade. I thought it was a commission, not an art trade. You got the scaly pop? I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best. And I've been doing skincare the last few days because I have neglected myself a while because of depresso and that. So I've been doing skincare and I've been working really hard not to pick at the spots and scabs on my faces. They're healing up nicely. My skin is looking and feeling really nice. It's not perfect, but it's looking and feeling nicer than it was. And I brought a little bit of makeup to wear on the interview. I'm not going to go like super over the top makeup. I'm just going to be doing like no makeup kind of makeup, you know? Just a bit of concealer and foundation to like smooth out my features. A bit of mascara, a little bit of lippy. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. And I ordered some tights online. I ordered some tights from Snag because I really rate their tights. But I don't have any that fit me anymore. So I ordered some tights. But then I got the interview, like confirmation for Tuesday, and I was like, oh fuck, I don't think they're gonna get here in time. That sucks. They turned up this morning. Which is insane because, like, as of last night, they came with Every as well. And I don't think I've ever known an Every delivery to be so fucking fast because I checked last night and it was still just, like, sat with the status of, like, we've got your parcel. Like, it wasn't even in the local depot or anything yet. It was just at, like, the first step, we've got your parcel. So I was not expecting that to arrive on time. I was like, well, we're going to have to wear the backup types I brought from Tesco. Every delivers. Honestly, I was shocked, Wiz. I don't think Every has ever been so fast for me. But I'm glad they were, because now I can wear the really comfortable, nice tights for my interview, which is good. So I'm glad they did deliver in this case. But yeah, I was shocked. Like, my mum, like, called upstairs to me after opening the door, and she was like, you're being greedy today, Megan. You've got a letter and a parcel. No one else has a letter or a parcel. It's all yours. Then I shouted downstairs to her. I was like, what have I ordered? Because, like, I wasn't expecting anything, you know? So then I went downstairs and opened it, and then I was like, oh, it's my tights. It's my tights, but like I genuinely wasn't expecting them. So when she said I had a parcel, like, I couldn't fathom what the parcel might be. But yeah, I feel like everything's going, maybe it's going too smoothly. I don't know. But everything seems to be going really smoothly. So, and I'm hoping the fact that like I have worked in this location and office before, I'm hoping that will give me like a bit of an edge over any competitors, you know, any other interviewees. Like maybe that'll give me a little bit of an edge, you know, because like they won't have to teach me like what the situation is with like how the office is and the people we work with and all stuff like that. Like I've got a lot of the background knowledge already, you know. I don't remember how their systems work off the top of my head, but I've used it all before, you know, so I'm pretty confident I can quite easily slot back into using it, you know. It doesn't normally take me too long to pick up like bespoke systems anyway, and the fact that I've used those systems before and stuff, I'm sure it'll click back into place really easily, sort of thing, you know. So I'm hoping that'll give me a bit of an edge. I'm hoping that'll give me a bit of an edge. I'm gonna like really try and like sell myself on it in the interview, obviously. And like at the end of the day, like I did have a good work record with the company. Like I never had any disciplinaries or anything like that. Like I was timely, I was hardworking. Like even when I was struggling to cope with stuff, like I spoke to my supervisor and my manager. They were both fully aware of the situation and said it was fine. You know, just do what you can. Like, you know, you can't do everything. We understand that. Just do what you can. So they were okay with it. Like I didn't get fired or anything. I left of my own decision. So for all intents and purposes, that's like no negatives really about my previous work there, you know? It's not like I got fired or anything, or I had a really bad work record or anything, you know? I was a good employee and they, you know, liked me enough to offer me a promotion and shit. So, you know, like I was a good candidate like then. So I'm hoping it'll happen again. I'm hoping lightning might strike twice. And I feel like mentally as well, it would be really good for me as well. Not just because like getting some money and independence again, but like I have been out of work for a while. So I feel like even though the job role is different, like I feel like just being in like a familiar place, like, you know, like I know the commute already. I know the layout of the base, you know. I know the way the office is and stuff. I know where the staff room and canteen and everything is, you know. Like I know that place like the back of my hand, you know, because I worked there for a few years before. So I think that would be reassuring because like that when you start a new job and like everything is new, it can be a bit overwhelming. Whereas like if I do get this job, like the only thing I won't really know is possibly new people if, you know, other people in the office moved on. So possibly new people in the office and obviously the new role. But like as far as like the location and commute and all stuff like that goes, it's all going to be really familiar to me, which I think just like takes a lot of the worry out of things, you know. If there's previous people are still there and they recognize you, there's a very real chance they'll snap you back up. I don't know if they still are because the supervisor and the manager, I don't know how old they were, but they were both pretty old when I worked there 6 years ago. And I know the supervisor, she was literally counting down to retirement. I can't remember what the manager was doing, but I know the supervisor was actively counting down. She had like a day-by-day countdown for like however long it was till she could retire. But the person I'm interviewing with is a name I don't recognize. So I am interviewing with a different name. So I'm assuming, because my manager was the person who interviewed me for the role last time. So I'm assuming he's not the manager anymore. I'm assuming he may have retired since I left, because I'm being interviewed by a name I don't recognize. And it's a woman this time. It's a woman this time, not a man. But yeah, I don't know. I feel pretty good about it, which is weird. I feel, yeah, woman, Toru. I feel weirdly positive about it, which is weird because like I wouldn't necessarily consider myself a positive person, you know? But I don't know. There's just something in the air, you know? I don't know. I just feel good about it. I can't really explain it. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel good about it. To be fair, if it's on your CV, they'll probably ask you about previous work. Yeah, it is on my CV. And I've listed it. The only difference is the company I was hired by when I was working there, that company did get bought out by a different company. So it's under a different company now. Like the parent company is different now. So I don't know if they will still have like access to like my work records or anything, because I don't know if the company would like taken that over or anything. I don't know. but like they can see, you know, they will know that the company name that's on my CV, they will know that's who it was previously, and they can see it's the same like location and job title and stuff. So I'm sure they do know. I'm sure they do know. Goodness. Women are real. Unfortunately, they are. Unfortunately, they are. Honestly, the only thing I'm really dreading about it, I've got to put some serious thought into how I explain the gap. I've got to put some thought into how I explain the gap in employment. Is the main problem. I got to do some brainstorming on how I explain that. Got to do some brainstorming on that. That's probably the only thing I'm really concerned about. Probably the only thing I'm concerned about is explaining the gap, you know? Why have you been out of work for 6 years? I had a mental breakdown and I didn't recover. Like, I can't say that. I can't say that. So, like, I gotta come up with something. Oh, yes, a mega stream. 40 minutes in, not a canvas on screen. Hell yeah. You know how it goes, hero. You know how it goes. At least I am on stream, though. You abandoned us. You abandoned us, so, you know, I might not have art on screen yet, but at least I'm on stream. You ended your stream and left us, so, you know. First message and he's already being hateful. This guy. True, not okay, hero. Yeah, hero abandoned us. So that's what those things are, walking around loving pumpkin spice coffee. I'm not a pumpkin spice latte kind of girly. Can't lie. I don't get the pumpkin spice hype. It's not for me personally. If you like it, pop off. But it's not for me personally. I had to go. What the fuck? I keep telling you, TK has legs. He can walk. TK has legs, he can walk. He'll be fine. Yeah, it'll take it a little bit longer than driving, but, like, you know, he's a big boy. He's a big boy. He can make his own way home from work. I would kill for pumpkin spice. I've killed for pumpkin spice. Holy. The duality of man. The duality of man. That's another nice thing. Like, if I do get the job I'm interviewing for, it's literally like where I live now. I used to, when I worked there before, I walked to work anyway, but it was like a 20-minute walk where I lived. But because where my mum's house is closer, it'll be like a 5-10 minute walk to work. It'll only be like a 5 to 10 minute walk. That will be my commute. It'll be a nice little 5-10 minute walk. I won't have to drive every day. I can just walk to work, which would be so nice. Yeah, the kill or the pumpkin spice? Yes. Just say yes, Geary. Just say yes. I've never had pumpkin spice. I've technically not had it, but I know I wouldn't like it. Because I've had, like, I have had spiced lattes before, and, like, I've tried, like, gingerbread lattes and stuff like that, and it's just not a flavor profile I enjoy in drinks. It's just not a flavor profile I enjoy in drinks. So while I technically haven't tried pumpkin spice, I'm pretty confident that I wouldn't like it. I'm pretty confident it wouldn't be for me. Unless it's wet or cold. Yeah, but, like, then you just put a coat on, you know, or wrap up warm. It's fine. Like I said, I used to do it before and it was like a 20-minute walk away, so. My job's a 7-minute walk? Hell yeah, Bobbington. Pumpkin spice is okay, but taro bubble tea is where it's at. I've never had bubble tea because I'm scared. I don't like the bubbles. I don't like the bubbles. The bubbles scare me. True, imagine walking in the wet and cold. Crazy. God, it would suck if that was like your whole job, wouldn't it? Can you imagine? Ugh. Ugh. Imagine if that was your entire job. I did try pumpkin spice coffee once and was like, not for me. Yeah, same. It sounds horrid. Fuck that. Oh, hold on. I have to check memes. Checking. Wait, Mr. Line, that's incredible. I love it. Chat, look what Mr. Lion made for me. Can I? Hang on. Can I do this? No. Hold on. Hold on! Oh, I can't be able to make it work. I'm just gonna screen share quickly. No, it's not showing the right thing. My window's too low. Hang on. Look what Mr. Line drew for me. It's making her big girl pants. They don't quite fit, but she is making do. I love it. Thank you, Mr. Lion. Thank you for drawing my big girl pants. I'm doing my best. I am doing my best. I feel very out of my depth, but I'm trying, you know, and that's all you can do. That's all you can do, right? Speaking of, they've upped my contract. Slay. Is that a upped contract positive or negative? Did you want a bigger contract? More hours, therefore more monies? Yippee! We do love money. We do love money. Money is pretty good. Money is pretty good. The biggest of pants, yeah. Yeah, we'll make our big girl pants fit. We'll grow into them. We're just making our first little steppies at the moment. But we'll fit into them, I believe. Whether it's this position I'm interviewing for or something else, we'll get there. Work is work, not a positive or a negative, I guess. Oh, well, yeah, I suppose. I'm really excited about the thought of having money again. Like, I don't even have, like, I don't necessarily have any immediate plans of even buying anything, but it will just be so nice to have it if I need it, you know? It'll just be so nice to have it if I need it, you know? And if I need to buy anything, I can just buy it, you know? I can just buy it for myself. I don't have to run off and ask someone, like, can you buy me this, please? Because I don't have any of my own money. Because, like, for the last 6 years, the only money I've had to myself is my Twitch payouts. But, like, I'm not a big streamer. I don't, like, giga monetize my streams or anything. Like, my stream income is just a happy little bonus, you know? Like, I don't really grind for it or, like, try do what I can to make my payouts bigger sort of thing, you know? I do just want streaming to be a fun little thing for me. So I don't work too hard at streaming, you know? But, like, that is literally the only personal money. That and, like, obviously if anyone, like, you know, donos or commissions me or whatever. But yeah, like, I haven't really had a proper source of income for 6 years now. And, like, when I was with my ex, like, if I needed essential stuff, like, I could ask him, you know, can you buy me this? But, like, it would be nice just to be able to do things myself, you know? And, like, if anything breaks, you know, let's just say, for example, if something on my PC breaks or something, like, last time something on my PC went, it was my GPU started fucking up and I was getting, like, those little, like, evil black squares on my screen and stuff. And I had to do a dono goal on Ko-Fi to fundraise for a new GPU, you know? And it would just be nice that, like, if something like that happens, like, it would be nice just to be able to replace things, you know, upgrade or replace or buy new, whatever you want to call it, you know, like, it would just be nice to have that, like, independence and freedom to just have money if I need it sort of thing. It'll be so nice. Twitch payouts go about as far as a takeout or two, or paying for the games that you end up playing on stream anyway. Yeah. I brought the Power Sim Star Wars DLC with my last payout. Oh, pardon me. Sorry, did you hear that? I had a burp. I had a burp. I'm sorry if you heard it. I don't know if you did, but I'm sorry if you did. But yeah, it would just be really nice to have money again, and just have a bit more independence and stuff. It'll just be really nice. I think it will be really good for me. And I went out on Thursday, right? I went out on Thursday and I had a little like I was out for like almost 2 hours, which I know isn't the longest amount of time, but like I went to McDonald's first because I really wanted to get McDonald's breakfast. I got there like literally like 3 minutes before they closed the breakfast menu, so I got in there just in the nick of time. But I had McDonald's breakfast and I sat down and I ate my McDonald's breakfast. That was really nice. And then I went to Home Bargains and I got some bits and bobs from Home Bargains that I needed. Then I went across to Tesco and got the bits and bobs in Tesco that I couldn't get in Home Bargains. Then I had to go to the petrol station and pump up the air in my tyres because they were getting a little bit low. And then I went shoe shopping because I wanted to shop for some shoes for Tuesday. And it was actually really nice. Like, I actually really enjoyed. I don't know if this sounds weird, but like, I actually really enjoyed just like bimbling about on my own time and my own terms, like, because like, again, like, I don't want to sound like I'm, completely demonizing my ex or anything, but like, for example, he didn't like shoe shopping, right? And he would always comment like, "Oh, I hate shoe shopping. I don't like shoe shopping. I hate the way shoe shops smell. I'm gonna sit over here on the bench and wait for you and stuff." And it's like, again, I'm not saying he was doing it deliberately or anything, but like, whether it was his intentions or not, like, it was always it was a much more of a downer of the experience than I think I realized, And I actually really enjoyed just like bimbling around the shop on my own, or like I have this really bad habit where like I will look at things even if they're not what I'm interested in, I'll have a look at things anyway, or like sometimes I'll forget something and then I'll have to go back for it. So like I walk around the shop like and I go back and forwards on myself a bunch of stuff, and like stuff like that would always frustrate my ex. And like again, it would just be like little remarks here and then that like just like make you go, "Oh, sorry." It just makes you feel like a burden or a problem or something, And it was really nice. It was really nice just to like pootle around at my own pace with like no judgment, no one trying to rush me along or anything, no one questioning what I'm doing or anything. It was really nice. I really enjoyed it. I had a really lovely time. And I think it felt good for me mentally as well, because like there have been a few times since we broke up, like I don't have any immediate plans of looking for another partner. Honestly, it's not something I intend to seek out. I never tried to get in a relationship in the first place, it just happened. And I'm definitely not going to make any active effort to get into a new relationship, But there have been times where I have wondered, like, like if I'll be okay on my own sort of thing, And it was just, I think Thursday was like a really nice little reassurance that like, I will be okay, like, I am actually good in my own company sort of thing, like, and I will be okay, I don't know, it just felt like a nice little reminder, nice little, like, not a reminder, like reassurance, I guess would be a better word for it. It was a nice little reassurance that, like, things will be okay, like, I can just be me on my own and get on with things and be happy, You don't need no man. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's the fun part. Me and TK do that all the time. Yeah, I know, right? Like, I love having like a little bimble and stuff. I love having a little bimble around. Like, if I go clothes shopping and stuff, I will look at things I'm not even interested in, because like I need to, like, if I see like an interesting or unusual looking fabric or something, like I've got to go over and touch it, even if it's not what I want or anything, even if I'm not going to buy it, like I have to have a little touchy, I have to have my little touchy. I have to know. So like I will wander around looking at all sorts of things, and like my ex would get really frustrated when I would look at things I didn't like, and then I'd be like, "Oh no, that's horrible." come feel this, it's horrible. And he's like, you're not even gonna buy it. And I'm like, yeah, but come feel it. And he'd be like, you know, like he wasn't on board with it. He wasn't on board with it. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. Having a poke bat is a requirement. I agree, Bovington. I agree. And like that's one thing I enjoy about like when me and my mum go shopping, like she is a lot more like me in that respect. Like we will both have a bimble round, you know, and we are both very touchy-feely and stuff. You know, the apple didn't fall far from the tree, you know? The apple didn't fall too far from the tree. If you go to the shops, you might as well have a browse. Who knows what you might find? Exactly! Exactly, Hero. See, Hero gets it. You guys get it. You guys get me. You gotta have a little looky, ain't ya? The touchy sister will tell me often I won't like the feel, then I proceed to go have a feel because like you've gotta know. You've gotta know, you know? If curiosity does kill the cats, I will die one day because I do gotta know. I'm a very curious little creature. I'm a very curious little creature. One day that behaviour probably will be to my detriment. But it hasn't been that day yet, so we're fine. My shopping experience is target identified, then leaving. That's what my ex was like. My ex is a very practical, like, I'm buying what I want and then leaving kind of shopper. So he didn't really like my, you know, bimble around and look at everything kind of stylish shopping. Because I'm kind of like, my attitude is like, when I'm out and about anyway, like, you know, I might as well just have a good look around, you know, who knows when I'm going to be here again, you know, I'm going to have a good look. You know, I'm going to have a good look while I'm here, because I don't know the next time I'm going to be here. So I'm going to have a good look while I am. That's kind of my logic. Looking through everything is the best part about shopping. Yeah, I love just like having a good old rummage. I love, oh my god, I love going to like TK Maxx because like even if I don't want to buy like most of what I look at, like TK Maxx just has like so much random shit, and I just love looking through all the random shit in TK Maxx. Like even if I don't actively want to buy any of it, like I will look at everything because like I don't know, I just like seeing everything. I just like seeing everything. I like having a little rummage and stuff. Like it's just fun. I have to lock in or I'm all, oh no, choiceless, I get nothing. Okay, that's fair. That is very fair. Decision paralysis. Let me try again. Decision paralysis is very real. You could accidentally spend 2 hours in TK Maxx if you haven't been in a long while. Literally. Literally. TK Maxx didn't have my pants last time I went. Rude. Rude. I went to TK Maxx not too long ago because I was in town with my mum and my brother. And my brother wanted to go there. So we did. But I didn't buy anything. I was being good. I was being good. I wasn't supposed to buy anything we went that day. But I did accidentally buy a plate. I accidentally brought a plate from Primark. I accidentally brought a plate from Primark. I don't know, did I ever show it? I don't know if I ever put it on Discord. Oh my god, Discord, please. Oh, it's not on screen. Reset transform. There you go. I brought this. I brought this when I was out. It's my pledge plate. I saw it in Primark and it was really cute and I had to have it. And I decided on the spot, it was my pledge plate. And I've decided that when I do get a place of my own, I'm gonna display this in my kitchen. That's what I decided. I'm gonna get one of those, like, you know, like how like old ladies used to have like plates on the wall. I'm gonna get one of those like old-fashioned like plate hanger things, and I'm gonna put it on the wall, and in my kitchen when I get my own place. I don't know when that will be, but that's my little pledge plate. I've pledged to myself that I will get independent again, and we will get our own place. And when we do, that plate is going in my kitchen. That's what I've decided. That's my little pledge I made to myself. My little motivational pledge I made to myself. That's what I did. That's what I did. That's like the last like thing I brought that like I didn't really need. Funky play. It's a really cute play. I love it so much. And I don't intend on ever using it. I did buy it purely for display. I'm not going to use it. It is purely going to be a display thing. I am combining the words pledge and play. I call it play. Wait, true. So true, Wisp. He's onto something there, chat. The voices have been satisfied. If you wanted to see, it's in DMs. I do want to see. Let me have a peek. I gotta have a cheeky peeky. The voices did good. W voices. I always look at the pans and see what pans. Brother looks at the shoes. I am a drinking receptacle fiend. I am a drinking receptacle fiend. Whenever I go anywhere, I will look at cups and mugs and water bottles. I cannot help myself. I have to really sternly tell myself not to buy them, but I have to at least look at them. I need to at least indulge myself in looking, but I have to be really firm on not buying because, like, I can't have them all. I can't have them. You know that song, the I Like Cats song? I love cats. I love every kind of cat. That's me. That's me with that's me with like mugs and water bottles. I just want to have all of them, but I can't have every mug. Can't have every mug. That's me. I'm convinced it's impossible to own too many mugs. Well, the problem is I've got two identical mugs that are my preferred mug from drinking from. So no matter how many other cute mugs I have, I drink from these specific two all the time. So, like, back at the other house, I didn't bring them all with me to Mum's because, like, Mum doesn't have room for them anyway. So I didn't bring them with me to Mum's. But back at the other house, there's, like, an entire kitchen cabinet full of mugs. But, like, I literally didn't use, like, most of the mugs in that cabinet because I would always just use my two tried and true mugs. They aren't for drinking. From they're already full of memories. Oh, Hero, you're so fucking cute. You're so fucking cute, Hero. You can start the collection over again when you get to any. No one will tell me we have enough cups in the cupboard. I brought two in the past week. I'm not like. I really like the two you brought recently. They were really cool. I was very jealous when you posted them. I was very jealous. I might, if I do get the job, I might treat myself to a nice new drinking receptacle for work as a little treat. I might treat myself to a nice new big cup for work. If you run out of cupboard space, you just need more cupboards, obviously. Yeah, but who can afford more cupboards? Oh wait, free. I got a Hello Kitty one as well. Hell yeah. Bobbington living the dream. We love that for him. Thing is, realistically, I won't need a lot of cups, even if I do get my own place, because like I'm not the kind of person that has people round to their house, you know. So like, technically, I still won't really need many cups or mugs or anything, even if I do move out, because like, I'm never gonna have people round or anything, you know. I'm just not that type. Like, I literally, like, my mum did come round to, like, the Goon house while I lived there. Like, she'd been around a few times, but, like, even mum didn't visit very often, you know? When I hit it big and I can afford to travel, what if, oh my god, Geary, what if when Geary visits, what if we go shopping together and you buy a new mug and then we can take it back to my place and give it a good wash, because you got to wash your cup before you use it, right? We can give it a good wash and then you can use like your brand new mug. How about that? We can have like a double purpose visit. Yet if my mum ever comes round and like goes to the cupboard, I'll be like, no, not that one. That's Geary's mug. And then she'll be like, isn't Geary your friend who lives in France? And I'm like, yeah, but that's her mug. That's her mug. And you get to look it in the cupboard and remember me. Yeah, that'd be so cute. That would be so cute, actually. I'm down. Oh, I'm going to get myself a passport. If I get a job as well, I'm going to get myself a passport. I'm finally going to get myself a passport. I don't have any immediate means or plans to travel, but I want a passport purely for ID purposes, because it's such a pain in the ass. Like, I've got to, for my interview, like, I've got to take ID with me for the interview, obviously, to, like, prove my right to work and stuff. And it's like, because I don't have a passport, I need to take my driving license and my birth certificate and proof of an address. Whereas if I had a passport, the only thing I need to take is my passport. But because I don't have a passport, I need to take my driving license, my birth certificate, and a proof of address. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. So I do really want a passport, because, like, just for ID purposes alone, it would just be handy. And then you never know, like, you know, if I do get a job again, you know, like, maybe one day I will want to go somewhere. I don't know. I can't rule it out, right? If nothing else, I'm sure Geary's house will be built eventually, right? Geary's house is going to get built eventually, right? Like, I definitely have a visit to France on the menu, if nothing else. If nothing else, I will need it to get to France. It's gonna happen, Geary. It's definitely gonna happen. One day there will be a house. There will be a house one day. The Geary house will get built. We just don't know when. But it will. It will. I'm manifesting. Manifesting. What happens first? Geary's already planned and in progress house, or Megu gets a job and saves up for her own place? Well, what's gonna happen first? Who's gonna get housed first? Who moves out of their parents' house first? These French people need to fucking work. They're on least strike again. I don't think they're even striking. They just don't work. I know Kiri was talking about the other day on stream, and like she said, like, there is like a window of time where like they have to like look at it, but like if they don't look at it, the plans within a certain amount of time, it gets auto passed. So like at the moment we're just waiting for the auto pass, because like it genuinely doesn't feel like anyone's gonna look at it. What I can say for sure is we still won't have the flat. Oh no, hero. Buying the boy flat sure is something. Buying the boy flat sure has been something. You poor guys. You poor guys. It'd be fucked up if Megu gets the place before Geary, considering how long that's been going on. It really would be. It really would be. You should get a mugshot mugs of all your friends, because then everyone has a special mugshot mug. I don't know. I don't know if my friends would like that. Because a lot of us are of the opinion where like we don't like having our picture taken, really. So I don't know if we would want our faces plastered on mugs. Personally, I wouldn't want it. I can't speak for everyone, but personally, I don't think I would want that. I would absolutely look like a felon. I can only imagine the contorted, like, expression you would make for a mug. You would have to tie me down. Yeah, I can't even get a fucking selfie of Hero. Do you think he's going to pose for a picture for a mug for me? You're having a laugh. You're having a laugh. I have to beg on my hands and knees just to get a fucking selfie. Not even a femboy pose? No. No. Hero is very anti-photo. I think Hero's more anti-photo than me, which is saying something. Because I'm pretty anti-photo. But Hero's worse than even me. Did you like my selfie from the other day? I loved it. I love every Toru selfie. I had to do it so quick because I didn't want a single other human to see what the fuck I was doing. Oh, you're so funny, Toru. You're so funny. Now, I had to beg Hero for a selfie of him in his new, like, femboy sweater that he got. I had to beg him for a selfie of that, and he didn't even put his face in the photo. I just got, like, shoulders down. He didn't even put his face in it. Hero is very anti-photo. Every time he, like, mentions his hair or something, like, oh, my hair's got really long lately, and I'll be like, send out selfie, and he's like, no. Every time he's like, no, I don't want to. I look horrible, and he never does. By the way, he never looks horrible. But yeah, he never wants to provide. I sent Giri a selfie the other day because I was doing some self-care on my face, and I brought some of those nasal pore strips. Oh my god, Giri, on the subject of that, like, nose strip, oh my god, you should get one. It was, like, disgusting, but also, like, really good. It was kind of disgusting seeing how much shit it did pull out of my nose, but my nose does look so much better. Like, it really did pull the shit out of my nose. I did have a lot of blackheads on my nose, and it really did pull that shit out. I would recommend. Would recommend. No, nasal blackhead strips, very, very fun. Very fun, very satisfying. Megu approved. Fucking hell, it's only 10:30 a.m. Wow, it's so early for you. It's like 4:30 for me. It's 4:30 in the afternoon in England. The only selfie I've ever took was after I read Smut out loud on a bus on what? That is a very intriguing series of events. What led you to any of those decisions? I gotta know. I gotta know what led you to any of those decisions. I should get one of those strips. My nose is wild. It was really satisfying to do. It's like, it's really gross at first because, like, you pull the strip back and there's just, like, all these, like, little sticky up bits of, like, muck that is, like, pulled out, and it's like, ew, gross. But then you look at your nose and you're like, ooh, my skin is so clear. It's really satisfying. You didn't get face in that pic because I hadn't shaved, okay? Oh, I would hate to see an unshaven Hero. God, an unshaved Hero would just absolutely ruin my day. Me, who is a self-admitted lover of facial hair of all forms, whether 5 o'clock shadow or fully grown braided beard, I, the lover of facial hair, would in fact be devastated if I'd seen your unshaven face, Hero. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you so much for protecting me. I'm so glad I didn't have to see that. God. I'm so glad. Hero, are you actually able to have facial hair? Bit rude, isn't it? Not a dig or anything, I'm genuinely curious. I don't mean it like that. I mean, how else do you mean it? Bobbington, what are we saving? What are we saving? We haven't done anything. We haven't done anything. Like, my cheeks are shit at growing facial hair, but the mustache and chin do alright type shit. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. So you mean, like... Okay, I think I get you now. I get you now. I used to know someone who had, like... They had, like, dark brown hair, but they always shaved their beard because for some reason their beard always came through ginger. I don't know how that works. But, like, he always had, like, a gingery beard. And he didn't like his ginger beard and dark brown hair, so he always shaved. Does he get bum fluff or under his nose, or does it actually grow out? Okay, maybe that sounded weird. I think that did sound worse. I waxed my mustache the other day as well. I don't have a mustache anymore, chat. I waxed my mustache. I waxed my mustache. No more Megu mustache. No more Megu mustache. I have way too much facial hair, and I don't know why it's... Why does it come through ginger sometimes? What's, like, the genetics behind that? What is the genetics behind that? I know, like, my ex's beard hair started growing in grey, but, like, that made sense, because, you know, he was 40 years old, and he was going grey everywhere. So that made sense, but, like, why ginger? Why ginger if you're not ginger? The ginger beard thing just happens for real. Why? That's so weird. That's so weird. I agree. Beard good, Oxy. I agree. Beard good. Although in Hero's defense, you know, he's our cute, adorable little femboy, right? I can appreciate why Hero wouldn't want to be seen bearded. As much as I do like beards, and I would not have had any problem seeing him with a beard, I can appreciate why he wouldn't want the beard. I can appreciate why. I cannot let an image of me with facial hair get out. It would break the illusion and I would instantly age 40 years. Hero is not about to let that happen. Hero is a cat boy. The hair is natural. True. Hero, you are a cat boy. Embrace your hair. Embrace your hair, cat boy. Embrace your hair, cat boy. Yeah, Twink Death's already started. You might as well just embrace it. You might as well just embrace it. Right, I gotta read Fluffy's story. Hang on. Okay, I will set the scene. It was my first time in London ever. I was learning to use a wheelchair after being hit by my 9th car, and these old people were looking at me in disgust, so I gave them a reason to look at me like that. Oh my god. That is one hell of a story. No! Hero, you can't deny it. You can't deny it. How do you get hit by 9 cars? Also a good question. It was Dog Girl smart as well? Hell yeah. In a row? I have to shave every day. My hair and nails grow relatively fast. I think my hair grows kind of averagey. But yeah, I waxed my mustache for the interview. Because I didn't want to go to my interview with a mustache. I didn't want to go to my interview with a mustache. So I was sat here with some facial waxing strips the other night at my desk, waxing my mustache. Because I feel like it would look weird if I put like makeup on top of it. It would look weird, right? I feel like you would tell, and it wouldn't look good. So I waxed it off. I gotta find my epilator as well. I need to epilate my legs. I need to epilate my legs. I can't remember where my epilator is though. I know it moved with me. I know it did move with me, but I don't know where it is right now. I need to find it though, because I'm gonna wear a dress to my interview. I do have tights to wear, but my legs are significantly hairy. I don't feel like tights alone will hide the sins of my hairy legs. So I'm gonna have to epilate my legs as well. Well, I am Fluffy Car Magnet Fish of the 28th. It's in the name. Luckily, no, but if I get hit by another, that will be 10 cars within 30 years of living. What the hell? You are actually a car magnet. That's crazy. All the cars were on the path, proving that walking on the road is safer. Oh my god, where the fuck do you live? Where the fuck do you live? That worries me. That worries me that cars mounting the pavement is a significant enough issue that it's happened to you that many times. That is very concerning. I need a haircut just over a little every month. I guess I feel like for men though, like I feel like you can tell sooner, right? Because like men typically have hair shorter. Like I had my hair cut in July, and it has definitely grown since then a little bit, but like it doesn't really feel like it, you know? Fluffy has the GTA car mod on. I don't know GTA, so I don't know what that means. Lasting hair longer than most women that come in the shop. Who was it? Someone mentioned their hair to me the other day. I can't remember who it was. Someone mentioned their hair to me recently, though. And I replied, I was like, wow, your hair's longer than mine is. Wait, I don't know if I can say the name. I'm not going to say the name, just in case they don't want it known. But yeah, someone sent me a picture of their hair recently, and I was like, "Wow, your hair's longer than mine." And it was a guy. It was a guy that sent me the picture. It was a guy that sent me the picture, and their hair was longer than mine. My hair is very long and makes the girls jealous. That's the femboy gene. You can't say the femboy words. You'll get Hero excited. You're gonna get Hero all excited. You can't say those words here. Big sippy. I have delivered onto Hero to sketch. Do you like the crime, Hero? Do you like the crime, Hero? Do you approve? Is it Hero approved crime? What if femboy Hero? Well, not femboy. Like, what if gender bent Hero was a cat girl? Well, what if gender bent Hero was a cat girl though? What if she was a cat girl? I feel like gender bent Hero would be better as a cat girl. I can't lie. I might be biased. Don't do that to her. What if she was? What if she was a cat girl? I'm dying. Get some 07s in chat for Hero. He has died. Put some 07s in chat for Hero. He's died. Rip Bozo. How much and where? Get it cut short, but it very quickly gets near my eyes, and using more shampoo costs more than haircuts. Oh god. Gender bent Hero is an evil cat girl from the Mirror Universe. I mean, yeah, all cat girls are evil. All cat girls are evil. It's just like the rite of passage of being a cat. You gotta be a bit evil. A very cute evil cat girl Hero. Yeah, cat girl Hero would go so hard, right? Cat girl Hero would go so hard. I don't know why Hero is like so anti-cat. Hero fucking hates cats for some reason. It's crazy. I don't know why he hates cats so much. What is your problem, Hero? What is your problem? Why do you hate cats? It's just because Hero is very wrong. Hero is very wrong. If Hero becomes a cat, would TK become a dog? Both a step up on the animal food chain. No, here TK has to stay cat. We do not just abandon a cat boy. TK is already a cat boy, therefore he shall remain a cat boy. One does not simply just get rid of a cat boy. Plus, this is just my opinion, because I'm a cat person, not dog person. But dog boys don't excite me. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry, but like, dog boys, and puppy boys and girls, it don't really do it for me. I like cats. I like cats. I was looking at paw socks earlier. The seller wanted 15 quid before postage. That's insane. That's insane. What is this link? Is this the picture you made? Wait, that's incredible. Look at her. Hero, look at her. She's perfect. She's perfect, Hero. Look at her. Look at her. I love her. I love her. What if we... Oh god, I updated OBS and I just like pressed the new source thing and it looks different and I'm scared. It looks different and I'm scared. How do I upload a new image now? I don't want to pick from what's already uploaded, I want new. Okay, is that... Okay, that's new, right? Yeah. She can stay on stream as a little treat. Well, no, she's gonna have to stay over the chat. It looks weird with chat over her. Look at her. She's so... Oh wait, what if we... Hang on. There you go, she can go behind the bar. We're gonna have her boobies in frame. Boobs are important. There we go. There we go. Hero's been suspiciously quiet. I think Hero likes it. I think Hero likes it and he just can't admit it. He's been suspiciously quiet since this dropped. He's been suspiciously quiet since Catgirl Hero dropped. What about Slime Fanboys? Okay, I am kind of hit and miss on Slime. I do like slime-based characters, but only when they're not like... I feel like... How do I explain this? You know how like with furries and stuff, I feel like slime falls into similar territory with like furries, whereas like, you know, you'd get some furries who just like they're cute little fursonas, you know, and they're just very normal about it, and then you get some furries who are just like the most sexually rampant deviant fuckers you've ever could even possibly imagine, but worse somehow. I feel like slime is kind of like that. I feel like slime-based characters and enjoyers are either way too freaky and sexual for me, or they're nice. Like, if they're, like, nice, then I like it. But if they're, like, really over-the-top sexual deviant kind of slime characters, then I'm not into it. Slime's very hit and miss for me. I like it as the concept, but the original artist's intent is what makes it a hit or miss for me. So not only do we now have me not being a bunny, now it's not even a boy. Just say you hate everything about me, bro. Hero, I don't know how many times I have to tell you that we hate you. I thought you knew this. I don't know why you keep being surprised at this. It's on you at this point. It's on you. Change the name to Shiro U2. Yeah, change your name. Change your name. Ew. But do you like every kind of cat? I do like every kind of cat, Barnsley. I do like every kind of cat. Where's it? I think it was in Giri's stream the other day where she asked, like, do you guys like the hairless cats? I was like, yes, I like them. I like them. I like the hairless cats. I just think they're funny little goblins. And they're just funny little goblins. Love them. They're so funny when they fight because where they don't have any fur to like dampen the sound or anything, they do literally just sound like they're slapping each other. It's so funny. It's so funny. They're just funny little guys. Wasn't that Tyrese? Was it Tyrese? I don't know. It wasn't Tyrese, was it? Giri and Tyru, please confirm. Whose stream was it? No, it was I thought it was Giri's. Do not test my Giri sense. I knew it was Giri. I knew it was Giri. Do not test me. Yeah, we were talking about putting bold ears on your bold toggle, and you showed the clip of Kari's model with her bold ears. And then we got onto the subject of the bold cats. That was it. Yeah, Mickey remembers. I thought it was Giri's stream. I just got called out for I'm a very flirty slime to my friends, but just friendly to people I'm not close to. That's probably okay. That's probably okay. It's only people like I am asexual, and I'm not like I wouldn't say I'm full on prudish, but like I'm not super sexual, like in any means really. So when stuff's like they're like flirty, a bit of sexy and stuff is fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like completely anti-sexy flirty or anything, but it's just when something is just like purely made for fucking like sexual like gratification or whatever, then it's a turn off for me personally. Brain remembering Sphinx coming up in the spell check. Fuck spell check, fucking AI voice thing. I missed so much of Toru's stream the other day. I was so sad. I was so sad. But I was having to fuck around downstairs helping mum with some stuff for the house. And I missed most of Toru's stream. It was very sad. I pulled the redhead girl in NTE from a 3% chance gold chest. Praise be. I don't know what any of that means, but congrats. Congrats. Came back to fucking Elden Ring of all things. I'm so sorry. When I came back, you were doing that like the voice acting game thing. And I won't lie, I did end up muting the tab. I couldn't watch you play that game. It was just the repetition of like the sound effects from like the recording button and then just like hearing the same lines over and over again. It was, to be fair, I was already very overwhelmed and like on edge that day anyway, which didn't help. On any other day, it might have been okay. But I was already really overwhelmed and frustrated from what I'd been helping mum with, that my tether was very short that day. So I couldn't handle watching that part of the stream. So I won't lie, I did mute for that. And then I did come back when you were doing Elden Ring and making your lovely new Greg. I think if I do it again, I won't mute. I don't think muting really added anything. I was really confused at first because like I'd hear the line and then I'd hear it again. And I'm thinking to myself like, wow, he sounds just like it. And then I realised it was just like repeating the line. And I was like, oh, wait, that's not him. I was confused at first. I was like, wait, what? I was like, how do you do that so good? I don't mind watching Elden Ring. Elden Ring's funny to watch. Elden Ring's kind of funny to watch. I can quite happily watch Elden Ring. I've got no beef with Elden Ring. Professional slay. It's like going back to the subject of slime. It's like Giri's new design, for example, has a lot of like slime, like adjacent elements, right? Because she is covered in a parasitic goo substance. But I love Guri. I love Guri lots because, like, yeah, she's cool and she's still sexy, but like, Giri's not making it purely just to be like a sex object, you know. So I like characters like that, you know. I do like slime based characters, but not when they're just like, pun not intended, but just like oozing sex kind of thing. I think it's a very cool concept. I very much like the concept, but not if it's sexual. I'm a sex object, only to TK. You are hopefully exclusively TK's sex object. What's like the opposite? What's the opposite of a sex object? That's me. I'm like a sex barrier. I'm a sex gatekeeper. I'm like, no, we will not have sex. Cock object. Yeah, that's me. Oh, what is it they say guys get when like they can't? It blue balls, is it? I'm a blue balls object. That's me. That's me. I would say I'm more bark than bite, even if half the art I have is people using me as a plushie because I'm a blob with a twig in my head. Actor's hair. Oh, wait, that sounds cute. I don't know if I've seen. I don't know if I've seen or know what you look like. But it sounds cute. It sounds cute. Was that freeze my side or stream? Chat? Chat, am I freezing? Is it Bobbington or me? Someone answer. Someone answer? The fact that no one's saying anything is worrying me. Am I dead? Did I die? Did I die? Hello? You are good, okay. Apparently you, Bobbington. Apparently you. I am dead? Oh no, Giri! No, Giri, you're too sexy to die! You're too sexy to die. If Giri's dying, then I'm dying. I don't want to live in a world without Giri. I don't want to live in a world without Giri. If Giri's died, then I'm dying. TK just came in and I went, Meggy was a cut object, and he just replied, she ain't watching us! God damn it! Why not? So rude. So rude. Where's my chair? Where's my chair? I was in an ad when it happened to me. Oh, maybe there was a blip then. As long as they're not dead, that's fine. We open real soon. Women are not allowed in our room. On an unrelated note, does your doorknob have a keyhole? Just wondering. Do you have a keyhole on your doorknob? You could like Spider-Man outside of the building and look through the window. Asking for a friend, yeah. Tragically, I have OCs in my head and I want to write them down, but I did that horrible English classes, needed tutoring. Aw, you should still write it down. Even if you only like write shit down for yourself, you should still do it. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Don't let your OCs be dreams. Hero, you haven't answered my question. You haven't answered my question, Hero. I see these nuts. Good job, Toru. Good job. second floor flat at Basket House. Yeah, how many stories up is the boy flat hero? Ask him for a friend. Hero's being so mean today. He's like not answering any of our questions. Something is better than nothing. You could also find similar pictures to help with descriptions. Yeah. You could like have like a mood board and stuff. There's ways and means. Like when I was I don't know if I still have it. Hold on, chat doesn't get to see all my files. You guys don't get to see all my files. Where's my board? Like, I didn't end up using a lot of what's on here, to be fair. I didn't end up using a lot of what's on here, to be fair. But, like, this was my mood board for when I was, like, brainstorming, like, this current Megu design. Like, I just, like, looked around at, like, art and characters and stuff that I like the look at. Like the look of. And I just, like, threw them all together on a mood board for ideas and shit. It's a really good way to, like, help visualize things and stuff, because, like, I'm really bad. I can't design characters myself. Like, I'm not a character designer. I can and will have ideas of what I like and what I want, but I don't feel like I can really put things together well. Design is very much a different kettle of fish that I'm not comfortable with. So I just, like, gathered a bunch of references, sort of thing. And I know you might think this isn't very helpful because, like, I didn't end up really going with, like, any of these ideas. Well, I kind of did, like, the hair is probably most similar because, like, we've got, like, the hair vents there on Eleg, and my ears aren't like Sucrose's ears. I feel like, hang on, let me change model quickly because I feel like explaining it on the chibi model is weird. Where am I? Oh my god, there I am. There I am. Oh my god, chat's the big boy model. We haven't seen her for so long. We haven't seen her for so long. Do you remember me? Why is my mouth tracking so weird? I don't know. Anyway, like, you can see this model, like, it has hair vents. Let me put my hands down quickly. This model has hair vents, and it's, like, shoulder length, and it's, like, flicky out at the ends, which is similar to, like, a few of the things in my mood board. Like, they all had, like, flicky out bits at the end. I really like the different color on, like, the inside of Eleg's hair, and also in this little reference down here. I really like that. So, like, as you can see, that made it into my design. So those parts are definitely similar. I did like the idea of being a moth girl, but it just never transpired for some reason. I couldn't make it work. Like, I couldn't make it work in a way that I was happy with at the time. So we ended up not being a moth. This hairstyle here, again, like, you can see the similarities, like the shape of Megu's hair. And I really like the contrasting, like, the way they've got, like, this one bit in the front it's like a different color. I like that, and as you can see, I've got, like, my one orange bang in the front. So, like, even if you don't end up carrying out exactly what's on your mood board, like, having something like this is a really good way to, like, start establishing what you like and stuff. And then, like, if you work, like, there's loads of people who do, like, character design, like, commissions and stuff. You can work with someone who can take ideas like this and put them into something. What is this? Hang on, I need to check something. Hello? Is this different? Wait, this is different. Okay, this mouth is moving even worse. What is happening today? I've got like two of this model on my bar, and I don't remember why. Have you met Geary? Yeah, Commission Geary. Did you guys know Geary is opening commissions? Did you know Geary has commissions open, and they're not first come first served? You can get your name. You can throw your hat into the ring right now. You can throw your hat into the ring for consideration right now. She's accepting applications for 2 weeks, I want to say. Maybe it's because I haven't got my lights on. It might be, the model might be weird because I haven't got my lights on. That might be why. But one of them's unplugged and I can't bother to replug it in. Hey chat, do you remember this model? Ah! Cat girl jump scare. Cat girl jump scare. I forget how many stupid fucking models I have. Forget how many stupid little models I have. You remember this one that Geary made me? Do you remember this one that Geary made me? She's so mischievous. Look at her, she looks so mischievous. She's trouble. She's trouble. With a capital T. When you say hair vents, my brain goes to that one that Geary drew. What, the Meggy with the giant hair vents? That was good shit. That was good shit. That's what I need this summer. That's what I needed. I would have coped with summer better if I had air vents that big. Also, make a list of words you think would fit the character. Doesn't need to be prose right off the bat. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Anyway. Anyway. I heard a K-pop Demons Hunter song when I was in Tesco the other day. they played This Is What It Sounds Like when I was in Tesco, so I was like, ooh, I know this song. I know this song. I wonder if there's anyone making like a really cool like girl group cover of this song. That would be cool. That would be cool. Someone should do that. Someone should do that. They play on the radio quite often. Do they really? That's so cool. Like, considering how long ago it came out now. I know it's not like the oldest Netflix show, but like it's not new anymore, is it? So I think it's still pretty impressive that it's still being like actively played. Can I get the mic a little higher? No. What are we no-knowing? What's the no-no? Right, chat, I'm moving some stuff around on my desk. Time for tubby toast type shit. As a kid, I wanted tubby toast, but not tubby custard. I don't know if that's a bad take or not, but I don't like custard. So I like the idea of tubby toast, but not tubby custard. I think the toast was really cute. The circle toast, like smiley face, was really cute. I really wanted tubby toast, but not tubby custard. I think Golden has more listeners right than Let Go now. Someone told me. Really? Damn. Don't worry about it, Bloomington. Don't worry about it. You're too young. You're too young. Do you even know about the Teletubbies? Do you know the Teletubbies, Bovington? It feels criminal to pause K-pop Demon Hunters for Teletubbies, but here we are. Here we are. Right, let me where's my scene? Oh, I can just drag it across to my other tab actually. I'll just drag it over here. I think you guys should hear it. We'll go for this one. This one's short. Do we plan on loading? Hello? Chat, Teletubbies has broken my YouTube. Look at the timer. Oh god, no, don't do that. The timer, like, is glitching out for some reason. Can you see that? It's like... It's broken. Why is it broken? Why can a girl not just see Tubby Toast? There we go. Here we look bunnies. Who was your favourite Teletubby, guys? I was a Po girly. I was Po girly. Dipsy was my least favourite. I think if I had to rate the Teletubbies, I would go Po, Lala, Tinky Winky, Dipsy. Uh-oh.
Es wird Zeit für einen Tubby Toast.
Wait, why is that German? Wait, that was not English. What language was that? Was that German, Mr. Lion? Okay, well, we're watching German Teletubbies, apparently. I didn't even know it aired anywhere else.
Did someone said German?
Yeah, we're watching German Teletubbies, apparently. Hey guys, Bovington, Tubby Toast. It's freaking me out that they're German. I didn't know. I thought Teletubbies was like just a UK thing. Oh, Lala's well into it. Lala's living the dream, and then Tubby Custard. We gotta do Tubby Custard too. Bovington needs to see both. This is Tubby Custard, Bovington.
And then, Po is ready to turn on the Tubby Custard.
Tubby Custard!
Tubby Custard! This is Tubby Custard. Tubby Custard is a disaster. You're not wrong. Chemical burns, feces, urine, mouldy walls, gas leaks, shutdown injuries, and no fire alarm. Sounds like... Chat, do you want to go to that theme park? Who wants to go to the theme park, chat? Chat, who wants to go to the theme park? You guys want to go? Little Moo Crew trip to the theme park? I'm sorry, K-pop Demon Hunters. Huh, that's going on the watch list. I unironically might watch that later. I ironically might watch that next time. Remember when they were ruffling their feathers because they thought Pinky Winky was a gay role model? Yeah! He had his little purse, didn't he? And he'd hang his little purse over his arm and walk along all camply. People would be like, Teletubbies is making kids gay! The backroom rooms of health violations. Who pooed in the pool rooms? Who pooed in the fucking pool rooms? Who did it? Who did it? Yeah, I never liked the look of tubby custard, but I don't like custard anyway, so I was never gonna like tubby custard. Although in hindsight, tubby toast looks more like pancakes. Tubby toast doesn't really look like toast. I don't like them putting chemicals in the water and turn the Teletubbies gay. Tubby toast is just burnt pancakes. It did kind of look more like pancakes than toast, yeah. It did look like pancakes more than toast. I know I used to watch Tiny Planets sometimes as a kid. I don't remember that one. I don't think I've ever heard of Tiny Planets. What is Tiny Planets? I hate that. Bovington, is this Tiny Planets? Is that Tiny Planets? Because I'm not gonna lie, but by thumbnails alone, I hate that. By thumbnail alone, I think I hate that. I have never seen Tiny Planets, and I think I'm gonna keep my life that way, actually. I think I might keep my life that way. I think my life is good not knowing Tiny Planets. Bing and Bong. Oh my god. No wonder they're so scary. They're related to fucking Bing Bong. Stupid bastard Bing Bong. Stupid bastard Bing Bong. Yeah, all my homies hate Bing Bong. All my homies hate Bing Bong. I might have to, Corey, I'm gonna have to go back in the VOD to get the name of that video. I accidentally closed the window. I accidentally closed the window. I can't remember what it was called. I'll have to go through the VOD and find it and post it later. Oh wait, no, I found it. Wait. I found it. Hang on, I'll put it in mixed media. What is wrong with my YouTube today? It's doing the same thing. It's like the number's freaking out. It's not loading again. Should we watch it together? Should we have a React Andy arc? Do you want to watch it together, chat? It's 29 minutes long. It's 29 minutes long. Do you want to watch the most disgusting water park ever together? Moo Crew can have a little React Andy arc as a treat, right? Make sure though, chat, if you like the video, we've got to be respectful, okay? Go give them a watch and a like and stuff on their actual video too. That's a volume like. You'll have to tell me, chat. I can't even bloody hear it. Can you hear it, chat? Oh, the tab's muted. I might be stupid. I might be stupid. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Let's try again. The tab is still muted. Why? I unmuted
their
you.
often liminal appearances and their complex engineering, I've always enjoyed talking about these places. Now, I live in Connecticut, and up until the new Great Wolf Lodge opened last year, we didn't have any indoor water parks. Actually,
Connecticut's in America
over a decade
somewhere,
ago,
right?
There did used to be one in Waterbury named
Time to lock the fuck
I remember
in.
hearing about this place as a teenager, but wasn't interested in visiting due to its lack of thrill rides. I also heard about how dirty it was, but what I
New
didn't
York,
know was that this park was just one location in a chain that used to operate across the Midwestern and Northeastern United States. As it turned out, what I heard about the park
No
being dirty
diving.
was only the tip of the iceberg. And the deeper I went down the Coco Key rabbit hole, the more terrifying things got. But what exactly was so horrifying about a place that just seemed like a standard children's water park? Let's dive into the disgusting history
let's
of the
dive in,
Coco
chat.
Key
We're gonna
chain
find out
right
together.
here on Theme Park
We're gonna
Crazy.
find out together. Oh wait, this is a slammer.
Every day is a perfect getaway. There's lots of fun.
Coco Key.
Just come
Coco Key.
discover the world of Coco Key. Family fun for everyone.
I'm gonna go, chat. I'm sold.
Coco Key. Water resort. Coco Key.
Water resort.
In 2006,
Incredible
the Coco
edit.
Key Water Resorts chain made its debut. This was during the height of the mid-2000s real estate boom and the U.S. housing bubble. The resorts were developed through a partnership with Wisconsin-based Wave Development and Denver-based Sage Hospitality,
Wisconsin
as
mentioned?
well as other collaborators. Though the U.S. already had the popular Great Wolf Lodge and
Ah,
Kalahari
wave pool.
resorts,
I like wave
the Coco Key
pools.
chain aimed to cater to a different audience. According to an article by Aquatics International, in contrast to Great Wolf or Kalahari, which offer elaborate, all-encompassing water park resort experiences for hotel guests only, Coco Key was designed as a more flexible and more modestly priced alternative to those
Arcades!
powerhouses. Guests could stay at the hotel, visit the water park for the day as a family outing, or combine the two. One major thing Coco
Sounds like a
Key
good
did
business
differently
plan.
was how it incorporated the hotel aspect. Rather than a consistently themed all-inclusive resort like with Great Wolf Lodge or Kalahari, Coco Key's developers sought to renovate existing struggling hotels by turning them into water park resorts. The water parks
Oh.
were all essentially boxes bolted onto the existing standard hotels. On paper, Sage's method seemed like an efficient way to build water park resorts super fast and super cheap. Plus, while the hotels would attract the usual business travel clients during the weekdays, the new water parks would increase revenue during the weekends with families visiting.
Seems like
In
a
other
good plan
words,
so
the
far.
Coco Key locations were the water park equivalent of a mullet. Business in the front, party in the back. Between 2006 and 2008, 10 Coco Key locations would open across the US at existing hotels. In 2006, the first locations opened in Arlington Heights, Illinois, and Newark, Ohio.
But if those
In
hotels are already failing,
2007,
oh
more
no.
locations would open in Rockford, Illinois,
Surely it's not foreshadowing, right? Surely it's not foreshadowing that the hotels are already failing, right?
Danvers, Massachusetts, Omaha, Nebraska, and Sharonville, Ohio. Finally, 2008 would see locations open in Kansas City, Missouri, Waterbury, Connecticut,
It
Mount
does look
Laurel,
kind of
New
weird that it's
Jersey,
just like
and
buildings with
Fitchburg,
slides
Massachusetts.
outside.
The branding of the hotels
That's a
was
bit weird.
different depending on the location. The brands ranged from Best Westerns to Holiday Inns to Sheratons. For the most part, though, the water parks had the same aesthetics. Inside, the indoor spaces were heavily themed to 1930s Key West, Florida. The goal was to create a casual, tropical environment, which was achieved by decorating the parks with fake palm trees,
I want that
brightly colored
inflatable
beach house
snake. Did you
facades,
see that inflatable
detailed
snake in the
murals on
pool? That was
walls,
cool.
and nautical theming throughout. The centerpiece of the park was Parrot's Perch, a large, interactive water playground designed for younger children. It featured small slides, water cannons, a zero-depth entry area, and a large bucket that would gradually
Like,
fill up
if we
before
didn't
dumping
know about the
hundreds of
stuff that
gallons
is
of
said in the
water
thumbnail,
every few minutes.
This looks really
The Coconut Grove
nice.
Adventure River was the park's lazy river. Here, guests could drift through a channel
I love
with
a
several
lazy
water
river.
features along the way. Moreover, the park offered larger water slides for older children as well. These were named Shark Slam, Barracuda Blast, Gator Gush, and Pelican Plunge. These were the slides you would see sticking
I
out
missed
of
for
the
start.
building
This
from
looks
the
nice.
outside.
Don't worry about
Some
it.
locations had 3 of these slides, while others had all 4. It really depended on where you were. For the parents, there was Palm Grotto, which consisted of large hot tubs for relaxing in. There was also an outdoor hot tub that could be accessed via a swim-through passage. One of the more unique features was the Dip-In Theater. Here, visitors could watch
Wait,
movies
that's kinda
projected onto
cool.
a large mock sail while floating in inner tubes. The Coral Reef Cavern served as the park's activity pool.
That sounds
It
chill
included
as fuck.
nautical-themed lily pads to cross, as well as water basketball hoops and colorful underwater-themed scenery. Attached to the park was a large arcade too,
Oh, we didn't
with
notice
a
the
variety
arcade.
of games and other activities to choose from. As for dining, each
Wait, I got a question for our American friends in chat. I got a question, and Corey as well, actually, for Canada. Do you guys have like coin pusher machines over there? Like in arcades over here, we have like little like coin machines where like you put pennies in. It's commonly like pennies or 2p pieces that you put in. Are they like a worldwide thing? Are they like, is that a universal thing? Like little coin pushers? Love those things. They're so good. Some, not a lot. Really? Never really been in an arcade. Oh, man, penny pushers are the best. Penny pushers are the best. I fucking love penny pushers. They normally, hang on, chat, we're having a little tangent. We're having a little tangent quickly. Hold on. We will come back to the video, I promise.
Second question for our American cousins. Which has more chlorine, your pools or your chicken?
Good question. Good question. Yeah, like I'm like I used to like ones like these, and they'd have like little shit on top of the coins as well that you could like push out and win. That's the shit, man. Oh, the sound, so good. That's the good shit. Those are 2p's. That's not pennies. They're 2p's. I fucking love these. I fucking love these. Oh, I fucking love arcade sounds, man. The way you can hear like the arcade bowling alley in the background and stuff, and like the little like laser like pew pew sounds. Chef's kiss. Actually so fucking good. Actually so good. I love that shit.
An A&W and a Pizza Hut Express, as well as the Wet
Last time I saw it, it's
Rooster Bar.
10p?
This was pretty much
What
one
the fuck?
synonym
Who's
away
rich
from
enough to
being
do
the most
10p's?
explicit snack bar
That's
name of
crazy.
all time. As good as it seemed on
I don't know if I've
paper,
seen a
things would
10p
start to fall apart
machine.
just 2 years after the chain's debut. In 2008, the Great Recession caused immense damage to the tourism and hospitality
Chickens have a lot weirder shit than
industries.
chlorine.
Although the Great Wolf Lodge managed to hold its own with only
That
a
is a
5%
concerning
decrease
statement.
in attendance, the Coco Key resorts were reportedly hit the hardest. At first, you might assume that a lower cost and more local water park would thrive during such a time. Even before the recession, though, there was a major flaw with the business model. According to In-Park magazine, the Coco Key properties struggled because they were trying to serve two very different markets at once. However, the properties never fully committed to either identity. Unlike the Great Wolf Lodge, the hotels themselves lacked an immersive theme. The rooms were bland and unexciting because they were
that
meant
is
for
bland.
business travelers, not family vacationers.
That
And
is
it's not
very
like tired
bland.
business travelers want children running up and down the halls while they're trying to sleep. In summary, operating both a business hotel and a water park while also paying for franchise branding created extremely high operational costs. The
3 of
water
these
parks
locations were
themselves
shut down by the
received
health
criticism
departments.
for being overly
For swapping
value-engineered.
ownership.
Guests generally viewed them
Yeah,
as
that's
less
the,
impressive experiences than competing
Did you not
indoor
see the
water
title of the
parks.
video,
Many
Olivia?
of the hotels had already been underperforming before the water parks were added, and low
That's why
weekday
we're watching
occupancy made the whole thing seem like a pretty crappy idea. When the
I've seen
recession
travel
hit,
lodge
these
rooms before
weaknesses
going
became
on.
impossible to
Yeah,
ignore.
that's
Sage
not a good
Hospitality
statement, is it?
ultimately
That's
exited
not
the
what you
indoor
want,
water
really.
park business altogether, auctioning 11 of its Coco Key properties to various owners at astonishingly low prices. This included 2 hotels that were connected to the same water park in Sharonville, Ohio. The Arlington Heights location sold for just $7.7 million, which worked out to less than $18,000
It's kind of weird if you're in the other
per room.
hotel and you got like
This does sound like a
go
lot,
across
but
the
around
road
the
for the
same
water
time,
park.
Sage sold a JW Marriott, which didn't have an indoor water park, for about $370,000 a room, which, unless you live in another dimension, is way more than $18,000. The Newark, Ohio location sold for just $5 million, despite being recently appraised at $36 million just months earlier.
that looks like
The
a really
dramatic
nice
discounts
location.
led In-Park magazine to conclude that, in many cases, adding the water parks actually decreased the value of the properties. For the most part, the properties were sold off to independent LLCs and private owners. It was honestly pretty hard to keep track of them. Despite the properties changing hands though, the Coco Key brand itself survived. But regardless of who owned each property, they all went to hell, at least according to their average reviews. One could easily
Those
argue that the
ratings.
real estate companies that bought these properties at a discount did not have the
1.7,
funds necessary to
Jesus.
run an indoor water park. This discount chain of indoor water parks would have severe health concerns over the years. These health issues first got attention in 2008 before the sell-off even took place. According to an article from the Boston Herald, the Massachusetts Department of Public Health ordered the Danvers location to shut down after several families reported that their children suffered chemical burns. These burns were
God.
believed to be caused by excessive chlorine levels in the water. Now you might think high chlorine levels simply means that the park used too much pool cleaner, but the truth is much more disturbing. You see, there's a difference between free chlorine and combined chlorine. When chlorine is added to pool water, it first exists as free chlorine. This form of
We're
chlorine
learning,
is the
chap.
stuff that disinfects the water by killing bacteria and viruses. However, when free chlorine reacts with contaminants in the water, it forms combined chlorine, also known as chloramines. Contaminants that help
Chloramines.
create these chloramines include sweat, body oils, lotions, and yes, urine. You know that famous chlorine smell that people often associate with swimming pools? Well, that's the byproduct of free chlorine and contaminants coming together. Actually,
I knew this.
a clean, properly maintained pool shouldn't have much of a smell at all. If a pool smells strong, that means the free chlorine is engaged in an epic battle with the contaminants and is desperately trying to disinfect the dirty water. When combined chlorine levels become too high, they can irritate the skin and eyes. Plus, chloramines evaporate into a dense, invisible fog on the surface of the water that can cause respiratory problems. In more severe cases,
yummy.
excessive chloramines can even contribute to chemical burns like the ones reported at Coco Key. As it turned out, the free chlorine levels in the water were just fine, but the combined chlorine was not twice, not 3 times, but 15 times higher than the legal limit.
15?
What they really should have done was shock their pools with a bunch of free
That's
chlorine and run
insane.
the HVAC system to disperse the chloramines. But that would have required closing the pools and spending the money to buy the shock and run the HVAC.
Yeah,
so
we
that
weren't
was
gonna
likely
do
out
that,
of the
were
question
we?
for a cost-cutting operation. Inspectors also found that the park
Jesus.
was not using proper chlorine testing equipment to accurately measure the chemical levels. Moreover, the resort was cited for not having thermometers in its hot tubs either. The water park remained closed until the issues were corrected and the facility passed another inspection, which it eventually did. But this was
Oh.
far from the end of the brand's troubles, as the Sharonville, Ohio park gave it a double whammy in 2015. In May of that year, the Ohio Department of Agriculture shut down the water park after inspectors discovered that the water disinfection system was broken. The department said that the system had been partially
This place is
busted for
actually a
months, and it was
disaster.
not working at all during the latest inspection. The Hamilton County Department of Health added that the resort had gotten complaints for bed bugs as well. Though the
Oh,
park
no,
was
no
eventually
bed
cleared to
bugs.
reopen, it was shut down again in
No.
October the same
That's
year.
so
This time,
bad.
they were shut down by the state fire marshal. This was because, and you're going to want to sit down for this, both the sprinkler system and the fire alarm system were non-functioning. Even the emergency exit pathways were considered unsafe, blocked, or not properly maintained.
That's so
In other words, if a
bad.
fire were to happen here, there's a good chance you'd be hearing about this place on Fascinating Horror instead of Theme Park Crazy. Local news station WCPO of Cincinnati went to investigate the story and actually managed to track down the owner of the LLC that ran the property. When asked to give a story about what happened with the fire marshal, owner Kumar Vemlapalli stated, quote, "The fire marshals came, and I don't know anything about it, so talk to the fire marshal." Vemlapalli claimed that he had no idea the fire system wasn't working, explaining, "I thought it was working until they came in and said it wasn't working. I didn't have a clue." When asked about the water park's closure in May, he said, the water was, I don't know, you'll have to talk to the Department of Agriculture about why they closed it." Apparently, another one of Vemlapalli's properties, the Travelodge in Sharonville, was
I
shut down by the
feel
fire marshal
like
too. Not long
he
after this,
must
a new
have
management
known.
team was brought in, and the property reopened as Splash Cincinnati.
How would you not
but
know?
it was soon permanently shut down by the health department in July 2018. This whole situation really showed how the companies who bought these properties at big discounts didn't have anything close to the funds or experience needed to run them. This theme continued in 2015 at Rockford, Illinois' Clock Tower Resort. This Cocoa Key location got flat out condemned. According to the Rockford Register-Star,
I
the
love
water
watching
park
urban
received
exploring
numerous
videos.
complaints of unsafe and unsanitary conditions for over a year. Between March 2014 and April 2015, the health department inspected Cocoa Key 18 times. 6 of them were results of complaints from customers, and 12 were follow-ups. These investigations revealed perhaps the most horrifying water park of the entire chain. According to inspectors, the chlorine levels were all over the place. Some pools had way too much chlorine, while others had so little chlorine it couldn't even be measured. In other
Oh
words,
my
it seemed like they
God.
were haphazardly dumping chlorine into the pools in one spot and
That's
hoping
so
for the best.
bad.
All the while, the non-chlorinated parts could have easily become a petri dish for various bacteria and pathogens. According to legend, there was also a bacteria outbreak here, though I haven't been able to confirm it. What was confirmed, though, were other findings. The pH levels were improper, there was no certified pool operator, the pool decks were
should
filthy,
make it
the suction
about
gauge on the
sim
lazy river's
level.
pump was broken, which likely meant that if someone's hair got caught in there would be no automatic shutdown. The paint was peeling off the floor, the pipes were leaking, and there was sediment on the bottom of the pools with unspecified floating matter on top. I don't know what that
Yummy.
floating matter was, but it sure as hell wasn't cold foam. Inspectors noted that the restrooms were also horrifying, with the urinals in disrepair and toilet paper that was held up by wire and paper clips. A quote, offensive odor of mildew was identified as well throughout the complex. Another investigation discovered that an adult
Not what you
woman
want
was
from a
injured in
pool, is
July
it?
after cutting her heel on one of the children's slides, requiring 7 stitches. While attending to her, the lifeguard reportedly only wore 1 glove. This incident was never reported to the health department. During a later inspection
Sorry, but a pair
in
of gloves
August,
was
it
not in the
discovered that
budget.
workers used large bolts to hold down the mats in the zero-depth children's pool. These bolts were sticking out of the mats and were an obvious
What?
hazard to kids walking around in bare feet. The city of Rockford conducted its own inspection and found even more alarming hazards. Officials cited gas leaks in mechanical equipment, major plumbing
Hi,
leaks,
baby.
poor ventilation, and water leaking near electrical equipment. In a
Oh my
follow-up
God, how does
inspection,
it keep
water was
getting
seen filling an
worse?
elevator pit, forcing the elevator
Oh, Colby. Colby, you paused the video. We're trying to watch this.
out of service. On top of all of this, the
We're
air
trying to watch this,
temperature was
Colby.
79 degrees inside, with a water temperature of 98 degrees. According to state code, the air must be warmer than the water, and the water can't go above
And then they
92
found the
degrees.
matter.
Soon enough, the Winnebago County Health Department revoked the park's operating license.
Oh, Winnebago is
They
a cool
cited
word.
what they described as a, quote, continuing lack
Winnebago.
of regard for public health and safety. The resort had been temporarily closed months earlier, but this inspection showed that zero effort was made to fix any of the existing problems. All in all, the Clock Tower Resort was
That's
hit with around
insane.
$250,000 in fines, including the fines that it was hit with earlier in the year. A code hearing on the violations was held, but management refused to show up. The resort never reopened, and most of it was swiftly demolished, though the water park sat abandoned for years. This place was covered in graffiti and became a pretty popular urban exploration spot with plenty of videos on YouTube. These videos are actually pretty disturbing, with some of the spots giving some pretty big backrooms vibes. And just look at the amount of stuff that was left behind. It's as if the property was shut down and abandoned in the middle of an operating day. You can see binders,
Enjoy your
swimsuits,
burger,
expired
Kiwi.
food, soda cans, and even the computer system was left on in a state
Wait,
of limbo.
what?
Some truly terrifying stuff.
That's
The cash registers
insane.
and vaults, meanwhile, are totally empty. So it's quite possible that the owners pulled a Steve Miller Band and decided to take the money and run. Eventually, the whole space was bulldozed to make room for a new Hard
you're
Rock
so
casino.
baby.
Now, let's turn our attention to the Omaha location. This spot, which was part of the Holiday Inn Omaha
Standard
Convention
North American
Center,
penalty,
was
sadly.
also
That's
shut down by the health department
insane.
in 2021, but not before another high-profile case of failing a health inspection in 2018. According to the Douglas County Health Department, serious issues were found during a July 6th inspection. Like the Rockford location, sediment was found on the bottom of the pool, this time identified as silica sand from the filtration system. In addition, some of the pool lights were not working, and both the pool decks and the steps outside the locker rooms were filthy. Some of the flow meters weren't working, baking soda was stored on the floor, the bottom of the lazy river had loose chunks of concrete and rough areas that needed to be resurfaced.
How is it so
There was dirt,
bad?
debris, and a scum line in the outdoor spa. The signage needed
not the
replacing,
scum
and perhaps
line,
most damning of all, the
no.
pool manager couldn't find the certifications for the park's
Not
lifeguards.
the scum
Needless to say,
line.
the resort was shut down as a result of these violations. Resort General Manager Mario Mandolfo would claim to KMTV3 that he didn't have the money needed to pay for the repairs. Mandolfo admitted, "We've tried to repair things and we used a band-aid instead of repairing things." However, he denied that the lifeguards working for him were uncertified, saying, "They said we didn't have the lifeguard certificates. We had them, they were in my office, they just weren't in the office of the water park." Overall,
Right.
Mandolfo said, "I guess the blame
Right.
would fall on me. Maybe I didn't do the job I was expected to do." Interestingly enough, one comment on the news story refuted the certification claims. User GIDD504 said, "I worked there. I was head lifeguard. They are terrible owners. None of our other lifeguards were certified except me. I always asked to drain the park and do a cleaning and they always said no. Every single lifeguard was high smoking weed.
Oh
I had a
my
lifeguard
God.
come in drunk and drop a 3-foot pole from the top slides once. I left because of the liability. Glad I got out before this stuff happened. If you go there, don't expect the lifeguards to save you. None of them were actual lifeguards, just high school kids high out their minds."
That's terrifying.
By the way, TripAdvisor user Kirk H. revealed that the hotel had mold on its walls. Fellow user Travel Infam SD
yummy.
showed mold on the ceiling as well. A post on the Omaha subreddit went into even more horror stories about this location. Beats Mike said, "This place has been a disgusting death trap for years. I used to deliver food and was sent to this hotel occasionally. Even the rooms were awful, smelled like mold, mildew, and
Ew.
dust." Deleted says, "Last time I was there, I found poop in the pool at the end of the slides." On a related note, there was this scathing review by Carol H. from the Kansas City
not
location.
poop
"The water
and
is
vomit.
unsanitary.
Oh.
Poop and vomit in the pool. When we told someone about it, they took the poop and vomit out, but let people continue to swim in it." Despite
No.
being able to reopen in 2018
Oh, that
and
is
surviving the COVID-19
diabolical.
pandemic, this resort was shut down yet again in 2021. That year, a guest attending a children's birthday party was appalled at the cloudiness of the water and the unsanitary conditions of the park. She contacted the health department, who conducted another inspection before shutting down the park. In an article about the closure, local news outlet WOWT revealed that in 2012, a hazmat team had to be called in due to a chlorine gas leak. Yes,
Oh my
another potential
God.
fascinating horror episode that was thankfully averted. As it turned out, the Omaha property was purchased by an outside developer for $6.3 million just 2 months before it was shut down. Apparently, the park previously announced it would close in July, but was shut down prematurely. Of course, the location has since been torn down and replaced with an apartment complex. But what about the other Cocoa Key locations? Well, although they didn't get as much infamy as the ones we just discussed, they didn't exactly have a great reputation. Take, for example, the one in Waterbury, Connecticut, around my neck of the woods. This was part of the now-defunct Holiday Inn Waterbury. If you go on TripAdvisor or Yelp, you'll still find plenty of unflattering photos and reviews of this place. This photo, taken by TripAdvisor user Joshua G, shows a visible scum line on the edge of the pool and cloudy water inside of
Yummy.
it. He emphasized, quote, "The pool is in dire need of a cleaning and it reeked of pure chlorine." So yeah, the chloramines were certainly a problem at this place. This photo by Sincerely Yours 09 shows a broken swing bar system on one of the hotel room doors. Devon T showed torn lampshades, a cracked toilet seat, and a ripped chair.
What?
Carol R posted a photo of what appears to be mold growing on one of the outlets. She also said that the bathroom mirror was discolored and almost threw up from the smell in a drawer. Over on Yelp, things didn't get much better, and the resort sat with a dismal 1.6 out of 5-star rating. Ed M showed the hotel floor was covered in garbage.
1.6 is
and
starting to
Extremely
sound
D shared a
generous.
picture of what appeared to be blood on a bathroom wall. Of course, it could have been rusty water or something, but this is a flat-out disturbing thing to see. Natasha H. shared a picture of what looked like a small rusty nail,
God.
claiming her son stepped on it at the bottom of the kiddie pool. The Waterbury location ended up closing in 2016, less than a decade after opening. Nowadays, its spot is home to a restaurant
Basically,
depot.
yeah.
As for the other locations, they each met different fates. The Arlington Heights location closed 3 years after opening due to the global recession. The Newark, Ohio location suddenly closed in 2017 for unspecified reasons. The water park portion, meanwhile, was completely gutted and turned into the Ohio Event Center. It's currently used for trade shows, weddings, and car shows, among other events.
Probably a
The
better use of
Kansas City, Missouri,
space.
and Mount Laurel, New Jersey locations closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic and never reopened. The Kansas City location became a pickleball venue, and while there were plans to reopen the
is
New Jersey
pickleball?
location, it remains standing but not operating to this day. Though considering the location apparently had a problem with roaches, I doubt it will be missed by the community. As of today, only 3 CoCo Key locations continue to operate as water parks. First off, after initially closing in 2013, the Fitchburg, Massachusetts location was heavily renovated and turned into a Great Wolf Lodge. In the same state, the Danvers, Massachusetts location is an interesting case. It too closed in 2020 due to the pandemic, and when it reopened, it was rebranded as the Water Park of New England. Despite the rebranding though, the interior of the water park is pretty much the same thing as the original CoCo Key, just without the branding.
Colby, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Because of that, I was able to use Canopy Coaster's footage of it in this video in place of the original CoCo Key, due to footage of the original parks being rare. It continues to operate to this day as part of the DoubleTree by Hilton and is said to be in much better conditions than the other locations were. Now with all
It couldn't
that
be
said,
worse, could
there's
it?
one more location we haven't discussed. and
Let's
this
be
one
real,
is
it couldn't have
shocking.
been worse
That's because
conditions.
it's completely different from the previous ones, and yet it still possesses the CoCo Key branding. Located on International Drive in Orlando, Florida, the CoCo Key Orlando Resort first opened in April 2010. This made it the last location in the chain to debut. Initially, this park was different from the others, as it was owned by CNL Financial Group instead of Sage. These were the former operators of New York Styrian Lake, among other theme parks and attractions. Though ownership of the Orlando location has since changed hands, the operational difference likely led to major other differences. Originally built into the old Legacy Grand Hotel, this CoCo Key isn't just an attachment to a separate hotel, it's an all-inclusive resort. Not only that, but the water
Pickleball
park
is lame at
isn't
tennis.
completely
Change
indoors.
rackets and the ball is a wiffle
Instead,
ball.
it
What the fuck
consists
is
of
a
an outdoor
wiffle
water
ball?
park and a covered section for inclement weather. This allows for much more ventilation than the other parks had, preventing that severe chloramine smell. There's also a wider variety of slides, with some more modern attractions for both kids and adults to check out. Most importantly, the reviews are much nicer, with the resort having a 4.1 out of 5 rating on TripAdvisor, a rating never before seen by the brand. This CoCo Key is pretty much what would happen if you took a hike.
A rating never seen before by the brand is such a damning remark.
Quality Italian restaurant and named it Golden Corral. As for the defunct locations though, I'll probably be seeing them in my nightmares tonight. But have you visited one of these parks? Let me know in the comments below. And speaking of comments, now it's time for the comment shoutout program. This is where I take 5 random comments from my previous video and read them out. These comments come from my video on nightmare water slides. Chris JL6V.
Alright, we're not gonna watch that. We only want the water park. We wanted the water parks. I'm more curious on why keep the CoCo Key branding when well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, surely you would rename it. Surely you would rename it. Like, why would you keep the branding if it has such a bad rep? That's crazy. They didn't have to buy new signs. A plastic ball with air holes in it. I don't think I've ever heard of that, Saul. 4 out of 5. Hotel no longer has black mold and feces. The bar was really so low. Unknown reasons. I think we know the reasons, actually. Yeah, I think we might. Given what I'm seeing, I'm less interested in the 1 stars. I want to see those high reviews that pushed it up slightly. Yeah, they had to be, like, fake in the reviews, surely. Surely. You should watch the Adventure Park docu. That rings a bell. I think I've seen it. Adventure Park rings a bell. I'm pretty sure I know about Adventure Park. Wiffle balls are basically scaled back baseball for kids, so safer bats and balls. Oh. Defunctland has one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure theirs is the one I watched. I love Defunctland. Defunctland goes a long time between uploads, but it's always worth the wait. Defunctland is always worth the wait, in my opinion. What are you doing, Colby? You gonna jump on the keyboard? Oh no, you avoided the keyboard. Good boy. Good boy. Who needs to be safe? Back in my day, we took baseballs to the head. It sounds kind of similar to how in cricket, like, I don't know if anyone's ever like handled a real cricket ball, but like we used to do cricket in school, but we always had like plastic cricket balls because like stupid kids would do real damage with an actual cricket ball. It kind of sounds like that kind of logic, I guess. I guess it's kind of that logic. I'm a pro at taking balls to the face. Good job, Lilac. Good job. Proud of you, buddy. Proud of you. Everyone's got to be an expert at something, right? Everyone's got to be an expert at something. They need to get hit by a hard ball to the groin to know the pain. Colby, what did you do? Kids these days don't get to experience a softball to the face, and it shows. It's like that meme, isn't it? Some of you haven't taken a softball to the face, and it shows. That's exactly why wiffle bats exist. Like, hang on, I'm looking this up. I need to see the wiffle bat and the ball, actually. I want to see them. Oh, they do have holes in them. I see. Where are you going? So you're in the way. I see. I don't think I've ever seen a ball like that in the UK. I'm not saying they don't exist, but I've not seen one personally, at least. Hi, baby. Colby is all up in my face. I feel like 5 people I grew up with haven't broken a nose. What, 5 out of everyone else that has? In school, we used to play a game where we'd throw anything and everything into each other's balls. The bigger the object, the further away more you win. Most people went with D batteries. Lilac, I have questions and I don't want answers. I have questions and I don't want answers. Yeah, or a finger or a toe. I'm in no broken bones, gang. I've never broken a bone. I have never broken a bone. And I have been in some incidents where I probably should have or could have, but I've never broken a bone. So I choose to believe, until proven otherwise, I choose to believe my bones are indestructible. I've never broken a bone, but got so many black eyes from child baseball, even one is T-ball somehow. What is T-ball? Wait, what is T-ball? Somehow never have. No clue how. Yeah, same, Bobbington. Same. I highly recommend both big toes at the same time. That sounds like a terrible time. That sounds like a terrible time. Right, chat. I'm getting hungry. And it's getting late. So I know we didn't end up doing any art today. I know we didn't. Wait, let me hang on. Where's the We just we'll just pretend we drew this today, right? We made this on the stream, right? We'll... It was definitely an art stream, okay? It was definitely an art stream today. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up and I'm gonna get some food. I might see if I got any deals on Just Eat or something. Wait, I might see if I can get a burger. Barnsley sent me burger money. Burger sent. Wait, I almost said Burger sent me Barnsley money. Fucking Burger sent me Barnsley money. Oh my god, my brain. Baseball, but the ball is on a large tee, so the ball isn't thrown. Allows it to be played by small children. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. It kind of sounds like the baseball equivalent of, like, you know how in bowling alleys for like little children they have like the metal like ramp thing that the kids can like the adults put the ball on the ramp and then the kids just like push it down. It kind of sounds like the baseball equivalent of that, just so like the little ones can join in. That's kind of cute. That the kids and me, I throw my own ball. I don't do well, but I do throw my own ball. I do throw my own ball. Just Eat annoyed me the other day. It gave me a thing saying 50% off, and I was like, ooh, I'll have a poke. Went to checkout, no discount. I didn't order takeout. You know what? You're so valid for that. Ooh, I've got £10 off McDonald's if I spend £25. That's a good deal, but I don't know if I can order £25 worth of McDonald's. I don't know if I could order that much McDonald's, honestly. I don't have the biggest appetite. I downloaded the other week, I downloaded the Just Eat app because like I was on the website and it gave me like a little pop-up saying that like I get like X amount of percent off my first 3 orders if I download the app. So I was like, oh, you know, I'll download the app then, get some money off me meal. And then since I downloaded the app, like I haven't seen that like free, like I haven't seen those free reductions anywhere. I feel like I got scammed. I feel like I got scammed. Hey, other coupons are always designed for an order 2 people. Yeah, like I don't know about other countries, but like in the UK at least, like 25 quid gets you fairly far in McDonald's, you know? Like, all I normally get from McDonald's, I'll get like a double cheeseburger and a sharing box of nuggets. Like that's all I normally get from McDonald's. And I don't know off the top of my head how much that costs, but it's not 25 quid. It's not 25 quid. I don't know how much it costs, but it's not 25 quid. Right, I have a 50% off selected items thing. What's in here? This is where, no, this is the same promo the other day. This is where I got the Wendy's from. But I didn't rate the Wendy's I had the other day. I'm not going to lie, chat. It was kind of shit. Like, it was fine, but like, it wasn't super yummy. And like, for the extra money you spend, it's not worth it. There's no burgers I want the 50% off. Most non-returner coupons on DoorDash and Uber Eats are usually 20 to 25 spend to get its effect. Yeah. The only thing I can normally hit that on is like Pizza Hut normally do that. The deal I normally redeem on Pizza Hut is like 50% off if you spend over 25 quid, but that's really easy to do on Pizza Hut because it's expensive. Pizza Hut's expensive, so it's really easy to get your 50% off on Pizza Hut. Because like you do a large pizza, you add cheesy bites or stuffed crust, and then it's 25 quid or more. Easy. That's about the only thing I can ever hit it on. Never do groceries on Just Eat / Deliver. Oh yeah, that's such a rip-off. If you do like the groceries or like, you know, like buy from like Superdrug and stuff like that, it's so overpriced. It's such a rip-off. Ooh, the Katamari painting expires today. Oh, what does that mean? I always get Big Mac minus lettuce, Big Mac sauce, mustard, and gherkin. Now, you might say just order a quarter pounder then, but Big Mac minus everything is 50p cheaper. Oh, okay, that's smart. That's smart then. Why do Pizza Express not have... Oh, why do they have hot honey dough balls? Because everyone has to have hot honey something, Bobbington. Everyone has to have hot honey something. The world needs hot honey for some reason. I don't know what that reason is, but the world has decided we need hot honey everything. I feel it's like how, like, do you remember... Oh god, I loaded up my browser and I can hear myself. Like, do you remember when, like, salted caramel... I remember when, like, salted caramel first became a thing. And then, like, everything had a salted caramel version of it. And then, like, when matcha came really popular, like, everyone made, like, a matcha version of something. And now we're doing that again, but with hot honey. They made a lot of honey and now it needs eating. Maybe that's what it is. That's the only thing it can be, right? It's the only thing it can be. Do we have any friends streaming at the moment? Where the fuck is everybody? Yeah, I don't have any little friends that are still live, so I was actually gonna maybe raid out today. I was maybe gonna bother raiding today, but I don't have any small friends on streaming right now, so... And I don't want to raid a big stream. Raiding big streams are scary. Raiding big streams is scary. So I think we're just going to end without raiding again. Hot honey pepperoni pizza is banging though. I don't like honey and I don't like spice, so I haven't tried hot honey. And I don't plan to. If you want something that's very American East Coast thing, saltwater taffy. What is taffy? I don't know what taffy is. I've always heard taffy, like when I've like watched like American like shows and stuff like that. I know of taffy, but I don't know what it is. Like what kind of sweet is taffy? What is it? I don't know if there's like a UK equivalent of taffy. If there is, I don't think we call it taffy. I've never seen anything here called taffy. Also, it's nearly pumpkin spice season. It is, yeah. All the girlies are going to have their Ugg boots and their comfy sweaters on. Ugg boots and hoodies and pumpkin spice lattes. It is nearly the season. It is nearly the season. It won't be me though. I'm not a pumpkin spice girly. Oh, big stretch. Oh, big stretch. Colby's just done an almighty stretch on the desk. Boiled candy until it's aerated, making it fluffy and chewy. Choking on drink not recommended. No, I can imagine it's not. Why are you kicking me? Why are you kicking me? Why are you kicking me? No, why are you biting me? Why? You're in my space, you know. This is my space. Your claws need trimming. Just one more week of this heat. Heat from hell, and hopefully it gets colder. I fucking hope so. I bloody hope so. I can't do much more of this. My room is 26 degrees at the moment, though, which is really nice. It's like the coolest it's been since I moved back home. He's acting like it is. He's acting like it is. But yeah, chat, I'm gonna go because I'm hungry. I'm gonna go sort out food. Whether that's making something or ordering something, I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna go sort out food. And I know I agreed to help Mum in the garden tonight, so I can't stream too much longer anyway, because I've got to do that. So yeah, I'm going to go, oh no, yes and no! No! Did you just turn up? I'm so sorry. Taffy is chews in the UK. Oh, okay. Oh, like maybe like stuff like Refreshers Chew. Is a Refreshers Chew Taffy? I like Refreshers. Refreshers are nice. I like them. Just tell me you hate me yesterday. I'm sorry. Do you like the art that we totally drew? Ignore the fact that it's blatantly Geary's art. Do you like the art stream? Not exactly. Taffy is weirdly unique. Oh, I don't know them. But yeah, chat. I'm going. I will maybe stream tomorrow. I don't know. It depends. It kind of depends, how I'm feeling. And yeah, pretty much just depends on how I'm feeling. I don't know what streams next week are going to be looking like. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Tuesday, I've got my interview. Depending on how the interview goes, I might do a little stream to talk about stuff, or I might not. I don't know. Jimmy's not back either yet. But yeah, I don't know about next week. Monday and Tuesday, I'm probably going to be bricking it because of the interview. And I'll be like prepping and stuff. So probably not Monday or Tuesday next week. The rest of the week, I don't really know. And at the moment, going forward, I don't really know. Obviously, the stream situation may change if I do get a job. I can't promise in what capacity yet because it hasn't happened and I don't know. But streaming might change. It might be that I do predominantly become an evening and weekend streamer again, because obviously if I'm working, I won't be able to stream during the day. So there might be a change to how streams go, and like the energy and length of streams might be different if I get a job, obviously. But we're just gonna have to cross that bridge when we come to it. We'll just have to cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, things are probably going to carry on being a bit unpredictable for a while, but I'm hoping one day things will level out. I'm hoping one day. I feel like we're getting closer to leveling out, you know? I feel like we're getting closer to leveling out, but it's not going to happen just yet. Yeah, someone please find me an oil baron, and then I don't have to go back to work. Then I don't need to do job slop. But yeah, you all have a good rest of the day, whatever you guys get up to, and I will see you guys whenever the next stream is. Bye everyone!